Thank you for taking the time to click on Lore. We hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe here and follow us on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/SlipperySteve. And we are live. We're back. What is up, everybody? How's it going? It's L.O.R.E. We're back. League of Rolling Expeditioners. It's New Year's Eve. I'm Chris Ferguson, your humble and confused dungeon master, and I'm joined by the awesome casting crew, the players. I should stop calling you cast members like we're some epic TV show or something, but hey, you know. Anyway, I'll jump right to it. I'm Chris Ferguson. You can find me at chrisfergusonvo.com, and we'll go straight over to my whatever that direction is with Ricky.
Hi guys, I'm Ricky and I'm playing Amra.
Sweet. And we'll skip over Tony till he gets back. Go with it, Roxanne.
Hi guys, I'm Roxanne and I'm playing Adrian.
Sweet. And Justin.
I'm Justin and I am playing Halamir.
Right on. And just to recap, as far as just your players, Halamir is a elf wizard.
Half-elf wizard.
Half-elf wizard. And Adrian is a human bard.
Yep.
Right? Eradowin, Tony's still not back. I don't know why he left that. Anyway, pen and paper or something like that, right?
Bathroom too.
Oh, okay. There he is.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm prepared.
Well, since you're here, why don't you tell us who you are and who you play?
My name is Tony, and I play Eradowin Greenfold, a paladin, Aasimar.
Right on. And then going back up to Amra, what is she?
A half-elf paladin.
Sweet. So we have a crew of misfits, and we'll go ahead and roll the campaign intro and then jump right into the recap and get into the game. So I hope you guys are all safe at home or somewhere safe, enjoying the new year, and we'll be right back.
Unlike most stories you've heard or seen before, this is a story that begins with an unexpected twist. 3 unsuspecting individuals living the normal day-to-day lives, each encountered with a strange accented man stepping from a mysterious vocal booth that randomly appeared from nowhere. And before our victims of random adventure could comprehend what was going on, they were whisked away in the mysterious man's mysterious machine. Welcome, adventurers, to the Forgotten Realms, to a world where adventure awaits, mystery is abundant, and danger lurks. What will become of these few? What shenanigans will ensue? Find out in A New Horizon.
I knew it. Tony the Farmer. You calm down there, Tony the Farmer, in chat, who we don't know. You calm down or we might have to cancel an episode. Alright, so where we left off. Let me pull up the recap real quick. Alright. So, on their way from Neverwinter to Phandalin, our group of misfits came across a pair of dead horses on the path leading to Phandalin. Investigating this left them wide open for a goblin attack, which happened by 4 goblins from 2 opposite ends of the road. Oh, not ends of the road, but sides of the road. But before the gang could actually retaliate, something extremely weird, out of the world happened, sending Amra, Adrian, and Halamir to a mysterious white room where they discovered they were in some sort of schmick and schmorty themed dungeon, and that they would have to use their wits and their weapons to escape. Also noticing that Eradowin was not with him, but in that case, they managed to get themselves through a good portion of the dungeon Last we left off with our heroes, they had just found two goblins arguing over a dead body, and they wiped them clean and got some gold out of it, and then also discovered a big heaping pile of gold as well. And I will note, you can only carry up to 500 gold pieces per person for the three of you that are in there. So whatever's you can't carry, you're just going to have to leave behind.
Well, there's a total of 1,400, and there's 3 of us, so we should be good.
Oh, did I say 1,400? Shit. I meant to say 2,000-ish, but it's a big pile. Oh, thanks. The cat's here now. Oh. So,
Yeah.
there's Macy making her debut. I will leave you guys to the situation in the room. Bless you, Tony.
All right, guys. So
Thank you.
we want to split this up 3 ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did the numbers
No.
putting together and then dividing, and we each get 467 gold piece per person.
Okay.
Okay.
You should, hold on. So if I'm not mistaken, I found the huge heap, and I said that you guys can have some, right?
Yes.
I'm just trying to remember from last week here before.
Yeah. Yeah, you had found 1,000 gold piece ish is what
Okay.
we
Yeah.
were told. So
So yeah, if we put all of our gold together, and then we can just
split it.
split it all out, I'm cool with that.
Yes.
All right. So how much is that per person now?
467 gold piece.
Sounds like a good amount of gold.
You can put in character sheet.
Fourth wall just went. What's a character
That's
sheet?
Okay. So I dispense out my gold that I found, hoping that you guys give your gold to me as well.
Yep.
And what are the rest of you doing? There's just Amra, or Adrian, and Halamir.
I'm dishing out my coins that I had out. So,
Okay. What about you, Amra? What are you doing?
I actually think I'm going to give 200 of mine back to Halamir.
Okay. Is anybody doing anything besides divvying money? How's
well,
everybody on hit points?
I'm full on hit points. So
And
I'm down 6.
Okay. All right. You can take a short rest or use this time as a short rest if you want to roll your hit die to replenish any hit points. On your character sheet, Amra, I think it should tell you somewhere on there like what your hit die are. I think it's only 1d6 at this time, like,
Paladin, isn't it a D8?
or maybe it
Or
is a
D10?
d8.
It's one of those two. It's a D8 or a D10.
Yeah, you can click short rest and it'll tell you. Yeah, it's 1d10. So if you want to go ahead and roll that to recoup any hit points, now would be the good time to do it.
Okay.
Or
I got
not.
4.
4? Okay, cool. Yeah, just plug the 4 in there and then hit the heal button, and you will be all good. So, were you guys ready to move forward.
Yep. I pocket my the 200 that was given to me a while, and I'm ready to move on to the next.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So the next room, or not next room, but the in the room that you're currently in, how I said it was like a circular shape, the same as the one you were in before with the other 4 goblins, but this one's empty and it has a hole in the floor. There is 2 doors, one to your right and one straight ahead of you, and then the hole in the floor was off to the corner in the left.
I guess I'm leading the way here, so I go to the hole on the floor and just peek down it.
Is that okay? All right. Give me a perception check.
2.
2.
Rank.
Nothing but dark. You keeping up with those rolls, man.
You know you're supposed to.
I was
roll
out
a
and about
D20.
today. I was going to get another set of dice for you, but then I ran out of time.
Yeah. No, it's going to be worth it. It'll be fun.
Anybody checking the doors?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll check the one on the right.
Okay.
And I'll check the other.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me a survival roll just to see whose door opens first.
15,
Or if any
17.
of them open. 17?
4.
4? Okay. Let's see. Amra, you crank the knob on the door. It's big wooden metal with metal old wood dungeon door, and you start turning, but nothing's giving at all. Adrian, you do the same thing. However, your door gives and starts cracking open.
Okay, well, I open it.
Okay. All right. No traps go off or anything like that. Just it's a dark room. There's no light at all. So you as a human wouldn't see much of anything, but you do hear like a subtle like
Okay, everyone. They're too dark for me to see. Perhaps one of you may look into it. There's some muffled sound inside, but I don't know where it comes from.
I walk over, and hopefully with my dark vision and a new perception roll, I'll be able to see something here.
Okay. Yep.
17.
Here you go.
It was above a 10.
Yeah.
All right. With the 17, you peek your head in as the door isn't completely open yet. And what normally would be kind of pitch black, you're able to make out some smaller cages like hanging from the ceiling, chains. It's not, you're not seeing it like how do I describe it, like super dim. Even with dark vision, like you can see clear, but it's still, everything's a little shady. And you see like you do a quick scan of the room. It's a rectangular room, and there's 4 cages, small cages hanging from the center or ceiling, and then one center cage, larger, with a humanoid figure there. And you see like boxes and crates and bags of like beans or who knows, whatever it is, just like sandbags, big bags and stuff, just kind of everywhere, mainly in the corners. The room is kind of open with the center cage, and that's where you see the humanoid, and you hear another I'm just giving you
All right. So yes, there is someone in there. Looks like this might be some type of dungeon room where prisoners are kept. I do see some cages, but I can't make out how many people are here. But I think that we should just go carefully in here, though.
Yes, perhaps we use light source. Yes.
Talk about my
You
hands.
still have yours?
Well, I have adventuring gear. Maybe I have torch in here. Let me look in my bag.
Halamir, give me a survival check, just for the hell of it.
15.
15. You being familiar with goblins, you sense a familiar smell. You get the idea that maybe a stealthy approach would be a little more better than
Gotcha.
going hands blazes.
All right. So yes, actually, no torches. Just stay next to us. There's some familiar odor of the goblins lingering still. So
Okay.
stay close, stay down, and hug a wall. Don't just walk. Don't just go in.
Okay, so I stay close or I hug wall.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, does have a point.
No.
Stay close,
I
hug wall.
listen.
Okay. All right. What's the marching order? All three of you going in?
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm still first because I'm still the one peeking in there.
Sure.
How high off the ground are the cages?
You're not here.
Okay.
Yeah, who are you?
And I'll follow in behind Halamir.
I go last.
Tony, if you want to shoot me a text, go ahead.
Okay, so I walk in, I take the right side, crouch down, carefully walking through, and I'm assuming the odor's getting stronger.
The odor stays about the same. However, whoever's entering the room is going to have to give me a stealth roll.
No.
+4. I got 6 all day.
Not bad.
6 total?
Yeah.
Oh, 18.
Yikes.
18.
Okay.
So stealthy, I don't even know I'm there.
All right. As you walk in, your fearless leader just trips right. Like you go to glide to a wall. I guess maybe right or left, whichever way you decide that you're going in. And as you're skimmering closer to one of the smaller cages in the corner, you trip over like a food bag or supply bag or whatever it is, and you just eat dungeon floor. And it's definitely loud. You're not sure if anything noticed though. I mean, besides your party, who clearly noticed.
All right. Well, obviously, I get back up and just say, "Watch out for this bag." Yeah.
Yes, I see the bag very clearly.
Yes.
Good leadership skills.
Yeah.
It's sarcastic.
All right. Does anybody want to do anything with the cages, particularly the one in the middle?
Yeah. I want to see who is in the front, in the middle cage there with the muffled sound.
All right. Who's going to check it?
You guys want to check it?
I can't see.
What'd you say, Emra?
I'll check it out.
Okay, alright, so you're gonna give me another stealth roll.
12.
12, okay. And you, as you start creeping up a little bit closer, you kind of kick a little bit of a stone, but it's just enough where you bump. You have like such sensitive feet because, being all, I don't know, whatever. You like being alone and quiet, and you notice like when you kick the stone, it was like just in that time where you were able to kind of stop your foot short from it traveling more than maybe just like a couple of inches. So it doesn't make more than just a little rattle, and not nearly as much noise as Halamir kissing the floor made. So you're getting closer to it. Give me a perception check.
$17.
Okay. All right. As you get closer and closer, because you have dark vision as well, I think
Yeah.
the outline starts to look familiar to you. Someone that you recently have been traveling with, and the closer you get, the mumbling from the muffled cry for help seems to sound a little familiar to you. And there, lo and behold, is Eradowin in a large bird cage. About 7 feet tall and about a foot from the ground.
So I'm going to go back to the other guys and let Halamir and them know.
You're not gonna, help?
Quietly.
Okay. Alright.
I kick the cage when I see him turn around.
Okay, you're, okay, give me a strength check. See how loud you can make it.
Check. Boy. Oh no.
Oh
That's
no.
a 7.
It's a 7. Yeah,
Eek.
Oh, nice up.
you're tied up pretty tight, but you manage to make what you think is going to be a loud bang on the cage, and you just stub your toe. It's enough that everybody hears it in the room slightly, but as far as Adrian and Halamir know, they just heard Amra messing with the cage.
Should have headbutted.
Options maybe have been better.
So I go back to Halamir and the rest of the guys, and I say, listen, I'm not sure if I can trust what I just saw in the cage.
Well, what do you think you saw?
Because we went through that whole glitch. But I'm pretty sure the other member of our party's locked up in there. And I think we should probably try to get him out.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I want to go investigate that.
Okay. If you want to silently approach, give me a stealth check and then a investigation roll. Be specific what you're looking for exactly.
So stealth is a 10.
Uh-huh.
And then, let's see, investigation is a 15. So the way I'm investigating is I'm slowly walking up to the cage, and I notice there's a rock at my foot.
Mm-hmm.
I pick it up and I throw it at him to make sure that if he's a glitch, it would go through him. So I chuck this rock at him.
Okay. Make an attack roll with you know what? Just straight unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike. One to hit. Son of a bitch, 4.
Yeah. You ding the cage, and that's about it.
I laugh through my gag.
Oh, hey, Eradowin, you can you're half elf as well, right? Or some type
I'm
of...
I'm an
What
Asimar,
of?
so I do have dark
Awesome,
vision.
man. Awesome, man. That's it. Okay, so yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh my gosh, that's a 2.
Yes.
You guys. Wow. All right. For all you know, this is just more. Okay. How do I do it without giving away how you got here? For all you know, it's anything, but there's 3 figures that just walked in. That's the best you can make out of that.
Does anyone else want to come and look at
I
this?
headbutt the cage.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Oh, there's no light sources there.
Nope.
Um,
You have dark vision.
you have dark vision. Can I see Halamir?
No.
No.
Not with that roll.
Mm,
Your headbutt in the cage?
I don't think that's gonna do anything for me.
All right, we can retro that then. At this point, though, there has been a lot of noise being made. I'm gonna give whoever's the closest one more perception check.
I'm assuming that would be me.
Yeah, you're the last that was up there.
6.
God damn, get some. All right, fuck those dice, man.
Can I make a strength check to try and break out of the ropes with my hands?
Sure.
Are my hands tied in front of me or behind me?
Behind you.
Okay. That is a 16.
16. Okay. You start noticing a little bit of give,
Okay.
but that's as much as I'm gonna give you.
Cool.
Halamir, give me a perception check. Or did you already do that?
Yeah, I did. It
You
was
did.
6.
Oh my god.
That's
Alright.
when you said we're getting new dice.
Yeah. That's right. So with that though, you do have the dark vision. I'm just gonna say you notice the gag on Eradowin. It's definitely Eradowin. Like, low perception. I don't care at this point. Fast forwarding, trying to get this thing moving.
Can you see my golden eyes?
Sure.
Alright.
My golden irises?
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was that gave it away. It's definitely Eradowin. He's in a cage and his mouth is gagged. You can actually reach your arm in there and take the gag off. It's within reach.
Okay, before I do that, I'm going to turn around and wave my party to come.
Uh-huh.
What?
I'm going to turn around and tell you guys, get over here.
Calling us up there.
Okay, but the wall is here though.
Oh, shit. Get over here.
Also, where is here? I cannot see. I need you to take my hand.
Alright. I quickly jog over and tell you guys, alright, Eradowin is actually in the cage. It is, I'm pretty sure, like 95% sure it's him.
95. That is good. Good numbers.
What's a good year?
It was a really good year.
Mhm.
TLC had to hit that year.
It's my birth year, so that's exciting.
Really? You're
Youngsters.
born in 95? Damn, you're so young. I say that. I'm barely older. I'm just like, fine. Okay, thank you for holding my hand. Don't let it go.
All right, so Halamir, you walk Adrian and Amra back up to the cage. Amra, you already kind of knew this, and Halamir, you tell the group that this is definitely Eradowin. Again, you hear more.
Okay. I guess I'll reach in and take the gag out.
Okay. Eradowin, the floor is yours. The gag is off.
It's about time! I've been here forever, just chilling in the dark.
Now, how do we know this is actually you? What?
I don't even know what that means.
What
I
is-
hit a goblin, and then I wake up in a cage, and that's all I got.
What is your favorite pie?
I don't eat pie.
Good answer. Okay, that's him.
I don't eat pie. What is pie?
Feel like untying my hands? Doing anything useful?
Okay. If we untie your hands, you're not going to attack us, right?
Depends on how long it takes.
Fair enough. Okay.
That is normal answer.
All right.
Okay.
I don't
I
need my
would
hands
like
to
to.
attack you.
You can make a sleight of hand if you want to try to untie the ropes, or you can just make an attack roll to cut it.
I'll do sleight of hand here. 9.
That's Eradowin, or not Eradowin, Halamir. You go to untie Eradowin's the back where he's tied up by the hands, and also the ankles, and you make no sense of these unfamiliar knots.
So who tied these knots? This is not a standard knot here. This has to be some type of magic holding this, because I can't get this. Who did this to you?
I wriggled just a little bit, and I was able to loosen them. Do we have? I know the human can't see. Do we have anybody else that can maybe take a crack at untying these simple goblin knots?
I'm
Amri?
definitely gonna take a crack at that.
All right, you want to go for it?
That would be
Yep.
great.
Yes, that looks very great. Good job.
What was the roll?
4.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Eradowin, you're not getting out of here, man. Yeah,
Oh, Melora.
no luck.
Can I roll another strength check?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I'm doing myself.
That's a 19.
Okay, 19.
So angry.
19, you stretch them out enough, it's actually leather, and you pull hard enough that you're able to feel just enough leeway to get a wrist through. However, you still have like threaded leather on your one wrist, and now your other one's free. Your feet are tied, and everybody make
Do I have
one.
anything on me? Or anything?
Nope. You are stripped of
Okay.
everything. You are
Do
a
I still
bare
have
naked.
my amulet around my neck?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Everybody make one last stealth roll.
5.
5.
Just
That is a...
18.
okay.
So I roll with disadvantage, and I rolled a 1 with a -1.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
What is up with everybody? It's 2020, man. It's letting it all out on the last night. It's just like fuck you. Trying to run a campaign. Yeah, well, low rolls for everybody.
Oh, I don't have chainmail. I rolled a 2, not a 1.
Yep.
Since I don't roll with
Oh,
disadvantage.
great improvement.
So, without hesitation, you guys are just clambering around and don't even notice Eradowin getting his hand free. And at this point, Adrian, you get yourself involved. The only person that rolled high was Adrian?
No,
Amra.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Adrian, you and Halamir and now Eradowin are all fucking around with this cage and just start making a lot of noise. And you just hear a
I'm just trying to grasp on somebody probably because
Mhm.
they keep leaving my vicinity and then I don't know where I am.
yeah, that's fine. But yeah, you guys let's see. Everybody give me a dexterity saving roll.
Shit.
5.
12.
11.
Cueing the music, baby.
5, 8.
All right. Yeah. Whoever rolled above a 10. Anybody?
Me.
Okay.
I did. I rolled 11.
Okay. So, Adrian and Halamir, you both take. Let's see. Wow, a whole 1 point of piercing damage as you both arrows both sink into you. Well, they don't even sink into you, but they graze you. But it's enough to do 1 point of piercing damage. You have been fired upon, and as you feel this sudden bit of sharp pain, these sconces go flying in your direction in corners and light up the room. The corners start catching on fire, and you see, standing before you at the only exit of the room, which is to your right of where you walked in, 3 goblins standing there. These ones don't look like your typical Jerry goblin. These are, well, we'll let you know in the future here. Everybody, go ahead and roll for initiative. Macy, no, definitely not right now. Ow! Stop biting me.
5.
18.
4.
Okay, hold on.
Shit.
Where? Okay. There it is. Okay. Great. I kind of come on. Alright. Okay, so I'm just gonna go down the way it has here. Halamir, what'd you get?
18.
18. Alright, Eradowin?
5.
5. Alright, and Amra?
4.
4. And Adrian?
12.
12? Okay. Alright. Wow. Alright. So, top of the round, it's going to be, we're just going to forgo the goblins jump out and they're like, "So, we meet again!" And that's it. That's all you hear. And they are angry and looking for blood. It is Halamir's turn. You are up.
How many of them are there?
There's
Nice.
3 of them.
And how far out?
Say about 20 feet.
Okay. Is there anybody in front of me?
You are.
'Cause
You
it's
are.
happening.
You are in the back of the cage, so you're technically hidden. Eradowin, you are in the cage. Adrian, you are on the left of the cage, and Amra, you are on the right of it. So, Amra, if you were to turn your head right, you would see them. Adrian, if you were to turn your head left, you'd see them. Halamir, you're behind the cage, so technically you're hidden, but you see them as well because the sconces have been thrown and everything's all well lit up, plus you have dark vision.
Okay. So they don't see me yet. Okay, the best way to do this then.
So they said, "So we meet again" in common.
Or is it what I
Yeah.
just hear? Just say, this is what they said.
They yell it in common.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll just break my cover because I just want to attack them first, even though they just hit me with an arrow. So I go. Am I in the cage or behind the cage?
You're behind it.
Okay. So I swoop around to the front of the cage,
Mm-hmm.
and I just do my burning hands, just at them.
Burning hands. Okay, go for it. Make sure you click the spell.
Yep.
Have you used it yet? Have you cast it? You did cast it earlier, right?
Yep. Yep.
Without taking any long rests, so...
Yeah.
You're...
Yep. So this will fill up my last slot.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. So,
Glass cannon go boom.
yep, here it goes. 12 all day.
12, okay. Shit, why am I on... I was wondering why that wasn't making any sense. Let's see. Alright, so... I don't think you even roll, right? It's... They have to roll.
Yeah.
And it's a Dex of 13. Okay, so...
Yeah.
12. 12. Alright. Where the did all my shit go? There we go. Dexterity is okay. All right, so there's 2 14s and a 9. Now, were you? What's your cone shape? How much distance does that have?
Does 15 feet.
All right, were you running forward 5 feet to get there?
Yeah. Yeah, when I ran from the cage, that was...
Okay. All right. Then we'll say 2 of them save and 1 of them misses.
Okay.
Or not misses, but doesn't make it. So 1's full damage and 1 is half damage. And you said 12 points was the damage you rolled?
Yeah, 12.
That's what you said 12 all day for? Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Out of sync here. My bad. Yeah, that's... Okay. You fry one, goes just up in flames, and the other 2 are hanging on to dear life for whatever reason already. Because you're a nuke. Yeah, that's your turn. Anything else you want to do? Oh, and also... Adrian, you're on deck.
Okay. Do I know which one shot me specifically, or?
Give me a perception check.
It's 14.
14. You see one with a bow, with a little bit of a grin looking your way.
Okay.
Short bow.
I look at him and I say, "Hey, it's good your mother left when she saw you born, because she would be disappointed in you for attacking blind man, because that's coward. Do a wisdom check."
Did you go blind while I was away? What's happening?
No, I just can't see dark.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give him advantage with that then. Wait, no.
He
Fuck,
did
it's-
miss.
No, it's not dark. It's lit. They threw sconces. I forgot.
Right.
So, wow, he rolled a 10, 11 and a -1 on the wisdom.
Yes. He gets his feelings hurt by 2 hit points.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. It's enough to cripple him, to be fair, because these gangs only have 7 hit points.
Nice.
Alright, so... this is what's gonna happen. After 2 seconds of combat, just seeing a wizard jump out and go... and toasting one of... all 3 of them... 2 of them barely clinging to life at this point. 1 just up in flames. And while the one's on fire, you cut him down with cutting words, right? Was it cutting words?
Vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery. I'm sorry. And
Okay.
yeah, his little heart breaks, and it's just too much for him to concentrate on stop, drop, and roll. But the other one stops, drops, rolls, and just clambers up like in one of the scenes of The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings where you see Schmeagol like just kind of curl up in a ball and it's just like, stop, stop, stop! Like, please, 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 I don't want to die. I don't want to die. It's not worth it.
In the order.
Adrian just stands proud.
You hear me?
Yep.
So who's next?
There we go.
It would. It's because you're still technically in combat. It would be Eradowin's turn, and then Amra, you would be on deck.
I want to go up to him.
You're in a cage.
And I want to grab him by whatever.
You're in a cage.
I'm still in the cage.
You're in a locked cage
Okay.
with your ankles tied up too.
You have one hand free.
Yeah.
You have a javelin.
I don't have anything.
You also have a goblin forfeiting. Something to consider.
I'm gonna say, hey.
And he says, "Hey,
Come open this cage.
but you killed friends. Why should I let you out?"
Okay. I didn't do any of that. That was these jerks. I don't even know them.
No,
They're
but
useful.
Very rude.
these your friends?
They're not.
Didn't hear any of that, but
They're not.
Feelings hurt.
yeah. These no friends? If I let you
Listen.
out, will you avenge my friends and help me kill them?
Listen, I'll see what I can do. Can I roll a persuasion check?
Yeah, your deception actually is gonna have to be
Deception.
super high on
Oh,
that.
that's fine. That's a 13. Great.
Let me.
All about his insight. You know, he
Yeah,
might be vulnerable after seeing his friend die.
yeah. He rolls a 15. He kind of he starts coming forward, and then he goes, "No, no, no, no. Wait a minute. I know you." And shit, why would he say that? You're the one in the cage. He goes, "No, wait, no. No, no sweet talking, Nosy. Nosy knows. You in cage for reason. You killed our friend. Now these people here kill my friends. Now Nosy all by himself."
How tough is this lock?
Let me know what you're trying to do. Wait,
So-
didn't you already try to do something?
Try to kick it.
I
Yeah.
tried to do. No, I didn't try to kick it.
Okay.
I rolled a deception on him.
Yeah,
but
that
that's
would.
it. Does that count as an action? Or a
I'll-
bonus action?
I'll let that one slide, and you still have an action, but you're kind of like dying out of combat, so like it's
I
kind of.
got you.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to put my back against the back of the cage and then like kind of scrunch up my legs and just push.
Okay, go for
See
it.
if I can just make the door.
Strength check with. Yep, just do it.
That's an 18.
18? Okay. It does start bending a little bit, but you're not going anywhere. That is your action, and now it is Amra's turn. Not.
So
This isn't combat. This is more or less I'm just kind of going around giving you your individual turns to do something, and then we'll just dive right into what's going on.
So I'm going to, even though he said we're not friends, I'm going to attempt to get him out of the cage.
In front of the goblin?
Yep.
Okay, what are you trying to
No
do?
fucks given.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna try to brute force it open.
Okay.
Paladin respects the friendship.
Do you want to do a strength check, or do you want to try to attack this thing?
I'm gonna do a strength.
All right. Give me a strength check.
$17.
No. Eradowin rolled an 18 on his and barely dented the cage. So you get an idea that trying to rough this thing up, just not working. Everybody's gone around. So now it is Nosy standing here, just kind of staring at you nervously. He, at this point, everybody give me a perception check. I want 2 people to decide who's trying to figure out the cage situation, and then 2 people deal with Nosy.
I'll do the cage.
I got
And
a
my
6.
perception is 14.
Okay.
And I got a 4.
All right.
I'll deal with the goblin then, I guess, and I got a 17.
All right. So Eradowin and Adrian are trying to do the cage. And what'd you get, Adrian?
14.
Okay. All right. So this is how we're going to do this. Amra and Halamir, you guys notice Nosy looks. Amra, you notice a little more than Halamir, but he definitely is shook up and looks to be on the verge of compromising his entire life. Like, you know, he doesn't look like, he doesn't have that hostile look like it's do or die. He kind of looks like he's contemplating on if this situation is worth him dying over, and it doesn't look like he's thinking that it is worth dying over. Eradowin and Adrian, you guys notice that there is a big heavy lock built into the cage, so you would definitely need a key. Oh, here's
So
my key.
Nosy. I'm just wondering, you and your friends here say that our friend killed your friend.
Yes. Wait, you. Oh. Hey, big chubby guy. You lied to Nosy.
Hey,
you said
I
these
didn't-
weren't your friends. She
I
says
told the
you
truth.
are
I've known them
friends.
I've known them for 2 days. They have weird views on friendship. I need Nosy's help. I don't even know these guys' names.
Well, technically, we are work friends. You know, it's friendly acquaintance from work.
What?
And he points back. He points back to you, Amra. He points back to you.
Finished what you were telling Nosy.
Well, I was just wondering why he would have killed your friend. There must have been a reason.
Well, you know. You were all there. We attacked you.
I don't remember seeing him kill your friend, though. And you just said you attacked us, so we were only defending ourselves.
No. This makes no sense to Nosy. Nosy knows. You guys disappeared.
And he points to Adrian, Halamir, and Amra.
He says, this one stuck around and killed my friend.
Ah, before we got teleported with magic to this place. Good job on killing them.
Can Mr. Burning Hands try and melt this lock or something? Do you have some kind of... Does anybody have any kind of lock tools or anything?
I'm over here helping
So
them.
Nosy,
I mean,
I
you
am
can
looking
try
at
talking to the goblin
but-
that doesn't want to die.
This goblin guy. Do you have a key for this?
A key for your life.
Maybe?
So, tell you what, if you hand over the key, the right key, I'll give you your life and 1 gold.
And he looks like he's talking to himself, and he's like,
2 gold.
1 gold. Or else you die right here, right now. Do I have to,
Ew.
do I have to light up again?
Not fair! You no friend!
Nosy, I'll give you all the stuff I have right now. All the gold in my pocket. You can have all of it.
Aren't you naked?
I
you
have
are
clothes on.
no.
I have my
You
just
don't.
my regular clothes.
I don't want to.
You
I
look.
don't have anything.
You look down, and you're just wearing your tidy whities. Well, tidy tannies.
I'll give you all the gold that I keistered on the way in. Let me tell you. Wait, how about that?
You're gonna shart some coins. Nosy looks at you, doesn't understand, but thinks more gold and says, "This one." And he holds the keys. And he says,
Look, Nursey not want to die. Nursey let your friend out.
and
Okay, come unlock it.
tosses you the keys.
I not get close to you.
He tosses the keys to Halamir. You would probably be the closest.
Yeah. Okay.
Since you fucking nuked my goblins. I hate that spell.
So, I casually run over to the cage.
Uh-huh.
I put the
Yep.
I put the key in the lock, and I look at I look at him in the cage and say, "Don't you forget this." And I open the cage up.
Alright.
Hey,
With
Halamir, you know what I really won't forget? Cutting my feet free.
Oh, yeah. No problem. The key turns, unlocks the cage. Eradowin, you are still tied, feet tied, but free to go. Or roll.
I can hop half of my walking speed.
Yep, sure.
And you can untie yourself now, right?
You could if you wanted to. Or if somebody just wants to cut them loose, it's just leather. It's just leather.
If so, listen,
No.
I would cut myself loose if I
Okay,
could.
Since I'm right there,
Well, I have a dagger.
I have a small knife I could use too.
Amra, you're being quiet in the corner. What are you doing?
I'm just waiting for him to wiggle his way out of the cage.
Alright. Eradowin, you're wiggling your way out.
Beautiful. I'm gonna cast Command on Nosy.
Okay.
The DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Yep, just give me 1 second. Go for it.
I'm gonna tell him to approach.
Hang on 1 second. What was the wisdom save he needs to make?
13.
DC 13? Yeah, he fails that for sure.
Nice.
And you say what?
Okay. I'm gonna tell him to approach.
Mhm.
Approach.
Okay, and as
And I'm
you
gonna pick him up.
hang on 1 second. You
Okay.
as Nosy's looks like he's getting ready to confess something to you. His eyes roll over and he just starts like marching slowly towards you.
I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna say, I will tear you in half if you don't tell me where my things are.
He can do that.
Okay.
Quit being dramatic, I'm holding you by your shirt.
Very tight shirt.
You let the grip go a little bit. He give me an intimidation check, just to get you rolling here.
18.
18, yeah, definitely enough. Choking him with 1 hit point. He's values every bit of that 1 hit point that he has, and he's fine, and you drop him, or you can still hold him. He's only like 3 feet tall.
I'll drop him. Still under my command, right?
Yep. All right. So, holy shit, where is this? Here we go. Okay. All right. Nosy is now like just kind of like sad, ugly crying at this point without acting it out, and just curled in a ball. And you just make out every once in a while he's reverted back into goblin speaking. And Halamir, all that you can make out here and there is just, please don't kill Nosy. Nosy will do whatever.
I think this gnome had enough here.
I'm hearing a lot of goblins speak, but I'm not hearing where my things are.
Oh, Nosy points to the one corner, and there's a crate with it looks like because it's lit up now. Also, there's fire burning loosely in the corners, starting to spread. But in the other opposite corner, there is your clothes tucked in a box, like half hanging out, and your stuff.
Okay, cool.
So we'll say, fast forwarding, you go run over and grab it. Nosy's now on his hands and knees in a ball, like begging to spare his life. And he is yours to dispose of however you want. If you want to interrogate him or just end his miserable life or all kinds of stuff.
And
I think we should see if he knows how to get out of here.
Yes, very smart, as usual.
So I'll walk to him and I'll pull one gold coin out and I'll flip it to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, I'll give you another one if you show us how to get out.
All right. Roll a perception check.
10.
10. All right. I am going to DM you real quick.
I'm gonna sidebar with the other two and say, what do you guys want to let this goblin go, or what's the plan here?
These insignificant people, they don't matter, so it's no trouble to let them live. He's probably going to die in a couple of weeks anyways. Goblins don't live very long.
I agree.
Okay.
And he could be useful. You never know.
That I doubt, but yes.
Oh, that's right. You got the three of you were talking.
Yeah.
I'll walk over because I hear you guys talking. I think we should just kill him.
Why?
He's, like you said, he's a goblin. There's zero.
I said this goblin, he dies soon anyway. We don't need to. Maybe he wants to enjoy his last week by, I don't know, eating garbage in the corner as goblins do.
Maybe,
I second.
maybe he
Nosy
can-
seconds that notion.
Hey, Nosy, I know it's your name, but could you not be nosy? We're having an A and B conversation. If you could see your way out of it
I don't get it.
before D jumps over E and F's you up, G.
Oh.
What the H, bro?
Alright.
Did he tell you how to get out of here?
Not yet, but
How
I think
about instead of having him tell us, we just have him lead us out?
That would
Good
kind
thought.
of involve him telling you.
I mean, also, as soon as we go walking and he trips on something, he die because he's so weak.
Oh, I was planning on healing him to get in his good favors.
That's very wasteful. We don't need to heal him to be in good favor.
Okay,
I just gave him.
so
I
at
just
this
gave him
point,
gold.
I broke out of my own restraints, and Nosy unlocked the door for me.
I unlocked the door for you.
Yeah. Yeah, Halamir unlocked you. Nosy tossed him the keys, though.
Nosy did provide the keys, and Nosy told me where my things are.
Yeah, because you.
I'm- Look,
Because
I'm good at
Nosy
it.
did not want to see you naked anymore.
I
I'm
find that
surprised.
hard to believe, Nosy, and I wink at him.
This is why we can kill.
Please do not lower yourself to flirting with goblins. That's disgusting. Don't do that.
That's a little bit
Ugh.
close-minded of you.
Goblins.
Halamir, did Nosy tell you where to go?
I'll throw another gold coin at him, and we'll figure it out.
Okay. I take a gold coin and I throw it at him, and I like, you tell us where to go.
No, you might kill him.
At you, yeah. Make an attack roll.
Like just straight attacking.
Yeah, just unhanded.
That's a 3.
Okay, good.
Plus
You toss
whatever
it.
bonus I have, but
You-
I think it's like
You toss it at his feet.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, and it's getting a little hot in here, so the heat waves and stuff a little off. Nosy says,
Look, if you spare Nosy, Nosy tell you everything. Nosy help you get out of here.
okay, then go. We spare you. You tell us how to get out of here.
and he points the
I'm
way
gonna
he
cast
came.
Cure Wounds on Nosy.
Okay, go for it.
I did not know you could do that. That is
That's
a neat
7.
trick.
7.
7.
Yeah, he's up full health. Patch him up real nice. Even this, you start seeing the skin
I'm gonna put my hand on his
slowly
shoulder and say,
turn from black to green, like the dead flakes off and dead skin flakes off, and what now?
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, Nosy, I appreciate the help. And then just green flows out of my hand into his shoulder, and I'm gonna say,
Okay.
just remember what'll happen if you lie to us.
No, Nosy may be nosy, but Nosy no lies. Nosy no lies. Not a new friend. What's your name?
Sounds good. My name is Eradowin. Eradowin Greenfold, the Warden.
He looks back as
And I
you do
puff
your
up my
hero
chest and
pose.
stand real tall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
with all my stuff on, my armor and my shield.
He guides you through down a hallway and closes off the door where all of a sudden you can see the gate, the little window like opening with bars. As soon as the door shuts, the fire goes away and the room just dims to pitch black. And he says,
We be safe here for a minute. What do you need to know?
Is there any notable loot in here?
No loot that
Any powerful weapons or a cache of gold, maybe?
no loot that Nosy know of. But you wanted out, yes? You wanted Nosy help you out? Yes? Nosy be your new friend?
Well, if there's no loot, then certainly. Let's get out of here, Nosy.
Is there any more?
Come
threat-
on, buddy.
Is there any more threats around us? Do you have any more friends in other corridors waiting for us?
No. You killed all friends. Nosy have no friends. Nosy all by himself.
Well, you got one big friend. Let's go, bud. Let's go to the exit.
You just pick him up.
Well, little friend.
Actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna pick him up and kind of have him sit on my shoulder and hold his legs like this,
okay.
and just have him point in the directions that we need to go.
He just
Well, okay.
Is anybody asking questions about why they ambushed you, or I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's a good idea.
I'm just kind of spitballing here, guys.
No other threats around us.
Not that Nosy know of.
So Nosy, is there why did you guys kill those horses and also attack us?
Good question. Where did it go?
Better yet, who was on those horses and where did they go?
Give Nosy chance to catch up.
This Nosy is a goblin. Goblin are not very fast. They are a little slow.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck you, man. Come on. Just bear with me as I go through this bullshit because it closed out my window. Alright, so why does it keep taking me here? Alright, here we go. Alright, so as you guys are like walking down the hallway slowly and just taking a short rest just for now, we'll say, Nosy, you're walking through. There's just tunnels kind of go. There's no action going on, just lit sconces and just tons of hallways. Nosy's telling you where to turn here, where to stop for any traps and stuff, helping you guys out the most he can within, I'd say, a period of like 15 to 20 minutes. He tells you that he's I don't know, whoever wants to interact with him, he's looking to whoever. While sitting on Eradowin's shoulders, I keep to say shadow. And he says,
Nosy and friends worked for Clarg. And Clarg is chief of Cragmaw tribe. But everybody call Clarg King, and he does the air quotes, King Crawl. Said, Clarg has me and friends camp out where we met you, and we ambush and raid and take all people's belongings. Most time we let the people live. Sometimes.
Have our cart stashed somewhere then?
Nosy not know. Nosy here like you.
We stashed our cart on the opposite side of the road whenever we went to go up the hill.
Loot it.
So Nosy, you got sent here as well. Did you or any of your friends know how you got here?
that was the question I was waiting for.
Let Nosy tell you all about it.
And then he does.
Yeah, and then he dies.
Nosy and friends were ambushing you guys. Then Fat Boy come up here.
I don't know why he keeps calling you fat boy. Like, you're tall, right?
It's the male.
Yeah. Right, that's it.
So
Fat boy.
Fat male come up here, start swinging attacks at Nosy's friend Billy. Poor Billy.
Rip.
And
Billy. A formidable opponent.
And he begins to explain like the combat situation, and he goes on saying how like it looked like two drunk people just fighting over a girlfriend, just swinging and missing at the initial part of combat, and eventually Billy fell to Eradowin's what would you call that thing? A star?
A morning star.
Morning star. That's it. A porning star, and
That's right.
I'm laughing at that now. The glitches started happening. Nosy noticed weird things start happening in sky. Birds were not birds, and trees were not trees.
then all of a sudden,
Yes,
poof,
I saw that too.
all three of us plus fat male, in this white room, and he's speaking common at this point, and we were trapped. But we managed to. That me and two remaining friends, that this asshole singed. Points to Halamir.
And I'll do it again.
We knocked
Why?
Fat Male out, and I still can't pronounce your name. I call you Mr. E. We knocked Mr. E out,
That works for me.
and we tied him up, and then that's when the white thing happened, and it took us. We don't even know how long it took, but eventually we found our way into this dungeon, and we put him here in cage, and we've been trying to figure out way to get out back home. Don't know if it's been hours, seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, we don't know. It's a little homage to this.
Nice. Well done, well done.
So you don't know the way out, is what you're saying.
We started. I don't know. Nosy. He looks really
Not
disappointed
Nosy?
at himself.
Nosy? We had a deal. I wouldn't tear you in half if you showed us the way out.
No. No half nosies. Plenty of nosy to go around, but not that way. Nosy just hasn't figured out which room. There's one door that we haven't tried yet. We're coming up on it soon.
Okay, let's start with that one. Since you don't go yet and we don't go yet, so we go now.
Okay.
One other question here, Nosy. How many friends came with you when the white came?
Just a 3, right?
3 goblins. It was him and 2 other goblins. The fourth one, Eradowin killed on the battlefield right before it glitched them into the. Well, they were able to. You get from the story, yeah, like Eradowin killed the fourth, and then the 3 were able to, when the whole glitchy thing happened to you 3 bamfed out, they were able to say, oh, well, they're gone now, so let's team up against, the 3 of us against 1. They knocked, sorry, Tony, Eradowin out, and then they were bamfed to the room, and then they found their way into the dungeon and have been holding Eradowin hostage while they try to figure out how to get out.
The reason I ask is because we've ran into multiple goblins before the cage room. Do you know any of these Jerry goblins?
The ones with the real skinny ones with the big heads and always whining about something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we killed a couple of them.
So you're not
us
friends
too.
Yeah, they were nothing. And he goes like that. And he motions to you, Eradowin, to let him off your shoulder so he can lead you to the door.
Okay.
Says, come on, big guy.
Nosy, before we move on, and I open my map and I say, can you show me where Clark's hideout is? Just in case one of us doesn't make it out of here.
You have a map?
Do I?
Do you?
Thought I did.
Didn't we get a map when we started our adventure?
Yeah. One of you would have it.
Yeah, I don't know who has it, but I feel like it's one of the 2 dudes.
So I say that, and then I snap behind me to the rest of my party. Like, come on, hand me the map, because I don't have one.
Okay.
Someone just puts a map in your hand.
Yeah.
There's just a new.
It just happens.
A map pops in your hand. You don't know who put it in there. Good. Thank you, Justin. DMing 101.
Beautiful, thanks. And I just wink to the party and I hold it out and I say, Izzy, can you tell us where Clark is, where his hideout is?
Background in Wisconsin.
Yeah, you roll open the map, and Nosy knows exactly what he's looking at, and he points up about a mile up into the woods north of where you were traveling from. There's a cave, and I will just call it the Cragmaw Cave. And he just points right there because he doesn't have anything to write with, and he's got real sharp nails, so it's scratching the map. And it's right, Nosy knows that's where he is.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, but we still gotta get out of here.
So
That's fine.
Last
Let's hit
door.
up that door.
Yep. Okay. So, as he opens the door, you guys all, it's pitch black, and you guys all walk in, and the door slams shut behind you, and everything goes white. So bright white that none of you can see at this moment. It's blinding. There's no sound, nothing. And with that, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thanks for sticking around. Alright, so where we left off, you guys stepped into a room. It went blinding light, and then all of a sudden, dun, 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 the light starts to fade, and things start coming to. It starts dimming down, and all of a sudden, like, you're in this club, this neon lights, looks really futuristic, stuff you've never seen before. Halamir, give me a history check.
History check coming up. 7.
7, okay. Nothing you've recognized before, but you know from that very, very, very tiny percent that of Justin that's still left in you, this is a nightclub. And there is just weird humanoids everywhere, left and right. There's like green humanoid figures, like obvious looking alien type things, just blobs moving around, people wearing all kinds of like cyberpunky looking gear and stuff like that, walking around. And the music is
Cantina song from Star Wars?
no, it's not. I'm not. No. But it is it's loud and electronic-y, and you just hear this like in the background. There's like a, over to your one side, it's a big open circular disc-shaped open space, with like a dance floor, some chairs and stuff, and a bar over to the left side. And up on the dance floor you see a DJ spinning records. You don't see the person, but you see a humanoid silhouette with like spiky white hair, real skinny arms, and there's a mic, and on the mic you just hear him, just the DJ mumbling, "Yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Yeah, take off your pants and your panties and shit on the floor." And he's like, the lyrics just go, and he's mumbling. You just see him leaning, and the lights, big wall of lights in the background, creating this like a flashing silhouette. and people just casually strolling by you, paying you no mind whatsoever. And all four of you, plus Nosy, is standing there in the center of this nightclub. Over at the bar, you see this big, giant, yellow floating head just yelling at people when they want to get their drinks. You can't really make out what he's saying just yet, but you just hear this, and then just bamf, they have a drink in their hand, and they go off and either dance or back to their table with their friends or whatever they're doing.
Well,
Alright.
this is interesting.
Time to get swifty.
Very.
Time
I'm
get
gonna go to the
swifty.
bar.
Yeah, time to get swifty.
And I'm
I
gonna
like
call
this
over the
music.
bartender.
Yep. Oh, and give me a perception check, everybody.
$18.
All right.
0.
Wow.
0.
0.
I think there's a
16.
minimum of 1. Even if you do get there.
Halamir, are you sure you're not a human?
Halamir, you are just dumbfounded by the
I
humanoid
just see
figures.
lights. Yeah, I'm just looking at the lights.
Yeah, yep. As a wizard, you are completely dumbfounded. Like, what source of magic is this?
Exactly.
This prestidigitation to the max. But anybody that rolled a 10 or higher, you guys also notice in the background there, off to another wall, there is a like a screen with a countdown timer, and it says like 100110010, and it's counting down as if like people are celebrating some sort of something to count down towards, and everybody's got weird hats on and beads and all kinds of weird stuff.
These hats have numbers on them.
Yeah, they have 202020.
Is everybody wearing face masks?
No.
Where is the music coming from?
It's coming from the DJ off up
There's
to the.
a DJ booth.
Yeah.
I want to go there.
Can you not
You
see
want
that?
to go to there?
I know it's a little bit dark, but I'm not sure if human eyes can see it or not.
All right.
Yes, there is enough light. Thank you for asking.
All right, I'm gonna go down the
Hi.
line. I already know where Eradowin is going, and Adrian, where are you? What are you doing, Amra?
I'm actually just gonna kind of like sulk off toward the bar to kind of investigate what's going on over there.
Okay, so you're going with Eradowin then to the bar.
Yeah.
All right, and Halamir, what about you?
I'll go towards the DJ.
Okay, so you're joining Adrian.
Yeah.
Okay.
While I'm just going to stare at all the lights around me.
Okay. All right, so you guys are gonna make me do this, huh? All right, so you float off to the two of you break off towards the DJ and the dance floor. You got to kind of shove your way through a little bit. It's a little crowded on the dance floor, and as you guys are making your way there, cutscene to the bar with Amra and Eradowin. You see the big giant floating head just foom foom back and forth in between the patrons, and he stops at you and just big wide eyes, not impressed, just dead stare at you, and he just looks at you and waits.
I'm gonna say, I'll have a Clarg.
A Clarg?
I wink to Amrag. A Clarg, like the name of the Goblin King.
Clarg? Oh, okay. He just says, boo, disqualified, and he looks over at you, Amra. Tell me what you want.
I want the house special.
House special coming up. Show me what you got. And he waits for money.
And I give him 5 gold.
That's a good thing I was.
Damn.
5 gold. Okay. He looks
That's
at
like a
you.
lot.
He looks at you and smiles. He says, "I like what you got." And it disappears. 5 gold gone. And he comes back and he just bamps a drink in front of your face, and it's red, white, and blue mixed, and it smells kind of fruity. He looks back at you, Eradowin, and looks to give you a little more of an impatient look this time. He's like, "Tell me what you want."
Realizing I don't have any money, I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk. So what are the hot spots? There's a bar, there's a DJ booth. Is there anything else of interest?
Dance
Dance
floor,
floor.
dance floor, and people mingling at tables and stuff.
Okay, do I see anybody that's dressed similarly to us?
Give me a perception check. Scan the room. And while you're doing
14.
14, no, nobody. Everybody's wearing weird, cyberpunky, neon, retro, or not retro, but like clothes and stuff. You notice a couple of T-shirts which you've never seen before. So it's shirts with like stuff written on it and like weird catchphrases and like yeah. And then so while you're doing
Do I
that,
see anybody with one of those cyberpunk jackets
yeah, there's lots of cyber
that has like the high collars?
Oh yeah, the glowing high collars in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So while
Okay,
you're
I
doing
want to
that,
go up to one of those people.
Okay. All right, you start
And
approaching.
I want
one
to
of those.
say,
Yep.
okay.
Go ahead.
I want to say, I love this top. Where do you, and I just kind of like a little bit too forcefully tug on their sleeve. And I say, where do you get this? I want this.
And you just see this like insulted look on this woman's face, and she's just like, invading my personal space bubble.
That's how I get it. And I
And
get
then
closer.
she-
Is this better?
And she just pushes your face back, and she goes, yeah, and walks off. Pan over to Adrian and Halamir. You guys are approaching the dance floor to the DJ booth that's sits up a little bit, looking over the stage. What are you doing?
I want to go where the source of the music is, like
Yep.
where the DJ is.
Yeah, you're right
I want
there.
to hop on it. And
Okay.
I want to talk to the DJ.
Okay, so you walk up on stage, and what do you say?
Good day. This music that you are making, it is quite lovely. Can you show me? Because I really like this, and I don't have this instrument at home, and I want to learn.
He just waves a finger up, point like that at you, and just keeps spinning. And he's like,
I put my finger on his finger. I assume it's a greeting.
he looks at you weird, like, what? Not right now. I'm a little busy. Can you see I'm making music for everybody? Not right now. A little busy DJing right now. Gotta make music for the people. Is the countdown of celebrating? You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, but you are great artist. I am great artist. We could have some exchange. I want to play with the instrument, please. And I cast friends.
Okay, all right, go for it.
He has to do a charisma. Blah blah blah.
I lost my club music.
Wait, for the duration, it doesn't. I think it just works.
What is it?
Friends. For the
Friends?
duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you use magic to influence its moods and becomes hostile towards you. Creature
Okay.
prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution at
Alright.
DM's discretion, depending on the nature of the interaction.
Okay. Yeah, I just see your spell. Say your typical one would be 13, and I didn't bother rolling. So if it doesn't say anything, then he's just
He's like my friend.
Oh.
And friends they share.
Yeah.
Come on, let
What do
me
you-
try,
What are you
please.
trying? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. It's you know how to get swifty. Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty on this. You got on the things
Let-
and it's when you spin
like
around.
this, like this,
Hey,
and then I
what's your
try.
name? What's your name, dude?
Adrian,
Yeah. All right, Adrian. Yeah, man. Just take over. And he steps back and he lets you take the tables over.
DJ,
Give me a performance check.
come on. Okay, that's 18.
18. Okay. Somehow
That's
naturally,
pretty good.
you just kind of notice one spinning, doing one thing. You do a little chupa 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 chupa. It's like get swifty, and everybody like the crowd's like yeah, and you hear somebody in the background going remix.
Cool. I will add some drums in it too.
Okay, yeah, like you get some like double bass drum going on there, like some synth drums, and
Cool, I'm having fun.
you still can't make out the figure, but you see the silhouette like dancing. He's like, "Oh yeah, brr, you're doing a great job there, Adrian. Yeah, doing a great job, pleasing all the people, making them real happy for the countdown. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. Oh yeah, everybody getting swifty right now, real swifty.
Lovely. What is countdown?
It's countdown to the new year. Where have you been for the past like 364 days? Yeah, in the year.
Mostly I've been traveling because my parents tried to kill me.
Yeah, that's a real bummer. Yeah, parents are real shitty, But I'm just a grandfather, so I wouldn't really know. Anyway, yeah, the countdown. There's like 30 minutes left, and then it's gonna be like 20 something. I forget. This is just one of the galaxies that I party in sometimes.
Lovely. Thank you so much for letting me play. You can swifty again on your own. Thank you.
He burps loud in your face, and a little bit of slobber like hits you in the forehead. And he's like, "Yeah, you did it. You're real great job there, Adrian. Real great job. Your parents will be proud, even if they tried to kill you. I'm pretty sure if they heard you doing that Swifty Jam remix, they'd reconsider about trying to kill you."
Yes. Well, my mother always cares about me.
Right, and then he just,
Okay. Bye.
And you notice the countdown seems like everybody's starting to, now time's gone by and you're on the dance floor and stuff, and Amra, Eradowin, you're not doing so well with the people. And there's
Where's Nosy?
it's like 30 minutes into the countdown. There's like maybe 20 minutes left. Nosy is following you, actually.
Okay.
This is different.
Can you not see anything? Let me help you out. And I pick him up and I put him on my shoulder again.
Oh wow! All these, it's pretty. All the lights. What kind of magic is this?
It's a lot better than just staring at people's knees, right, buddy?
And he looks at you.
I'm not that short, asshole.
Anyway,
Drop you.
If I wanted to headbutt you, my head would literally hit your butt. Okay, tall guy? I'm not that short.
Staring at knees is better than staring at asses, buddy.
That's why us goblins recreated the word headbutt. Our head into your butt. Anyway,
Is that something to brag about?
yeah. That's why we have
Hey,
these
look.
big noses.
Not a lot to look forward to as a goblin, so.
So, as you guys are mingling around, what do you all want to do? We'll do like a one quick. Everybody, tell me what you're doing. Amra, you go first, and then once we hit down to Halamir, then we will fast forward into the rest of it.
I've just kind of been hanging out and checking people out, so I'm gonna walk over and give Eradowin my drink, and just keep kind of an eye on everybody, and I'm trying to figure out where all these people are from and what's going on, because I'm still kind of lost.
All right, give me a survival check just to try to get the feel of the room a little more.
That's not gonna help much.
Get
3.
Shit on the floor. 3? Nope, not gonna do nothing. These people are... Half of them aren't even human. Well, none of them are human, really, but some appear to be human. But yeah. What about you, Eradowin? Last chance to get Swifty.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to drop Nosy. Not drop him, but, set him down.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
I want to find a guy that has one of those, like, light up collared jackets.
Okay.
And I want to challenge him to a dance-off for his jacket.
I dig it. All right. Give me a real quick perception roll. Anything above a 10 is going to do
Okay.
for me.
Is this happening while I was doing that, or am I
18.
here now?
You were walking back as you and Halamir are walking back from the dance floor. We'll say time's fast forwarded a little bit. You guys were mingling and talking about the DJ and your awesome DJ experience. Halamir, you couldn't help but compliment Adrian on his bardic turntable skills. And you guys both notice Eradowin make his way to the dance floor and walks right up to one of these guy tall as him, actually, surprisingly, because not everybody in here is very tall. Glowing collar from the inside, punk steam. Keep wanting to say steam. Cyberpunky flavored jacket, black with like neon yellow flare everywhere, and you see Eradowin. Camera goes over to Eradowin. You find exactly the guy you're looking for. And he's on the floor dancing.
I clap my hand on his back, but not too hard. And I say, hey man. I
Ow!
love that jacket.
Thanks.
Everyone's so sensitive.
I like your moves too. Let me make you a wager. I would like to do a dance-off for your jacket.
You hear the tables screech to a halt. I'm sorry, did you just say you wanted to do a dance-off?
Absolutely.
And he looks to the silhouette of the DJ and he says, hit it, DJ Rick. And DJ Rick, you have to use your imagination, puts on a different track. And it is now a little more intense music. And he looks at you and he goes, okay, so what's the gamble?
I want your jacket in exchange for... What do I have?
You see two other humanoid figures that walk up and pat him on his shoulder and ask, like, whisper in his ear. You get an idea, like they're just checking, like, if he's okay. And
I have this sleek rustic water skin.
He said, well, I've never... Why am I going that way? Never seen that before. You're on there, big guy. And he kicks it off and he takes the jacket off, not kicks it off. He takes the jacket off, has his friends hold it, and he says, "So who's first?"
Let me go first.
Let
I'm
your
gonna
enemy make the
hand
first strike.
Nosy the drink that Amber gave me, and I'm gonna gesture to him and then cross my arms.
Nosy slams the
Say,
drink.
Go ahead.
Nosy slams the drink, and he says, "What is dance?" And the other guy steps on the dance floor.
No, not you, Nosy.
No, not Nosy.
Just gotta just gently push Nosy back. No, buddy, not yet. I want you to hype me up though.
So you're letting the guy go first?
Yes.
All right, so he goes on there, and I'm just gonna show you what I rolled. This is bullshit. There you go, Justin.
What did you roll?
I'll drink for you since you don't.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Drink for me on that one. So he goes out there real confident, starts sliding back and forth, doing a little like shifting of the feet, and as soon as the beat goes, he just falls flat on his face. Like he looks like the crowd just and he gets up and you see like a tear in his eye. And he goes over and his boys are like patting him like, "Oh, it's okay, darling, it's okay." And natural one. He ate it pretty hard.
I don't even need to do it now, but now I want to do it. Okay, I'm still gonna do it. All right, Eradowin, before you go out to dance, I'm gonna like beatbox next to you, and I'm gonna be like, "Eradowin, not a has-been, couple shots of gins. His dancing is a sin. You guys are fighting for the skin. Come on and take that win." And I'm inspiring you.
Oh, you hear the crowd like as Adrian like raps it to the beat, and everybody's like, "Oh!" And you hear Adrian's friend DJ just going, "Oh yeah, Adrian, that was real swifty." And Eradowin, give me
that's an extra D8, right?
D6.
D6.
I'm not at the D8
Okay.
yet.
But give me a performance check.
You have a
That's
great
a
name
20.
for Ryan.
17 plus 3. That's a dirty 20.
Oh shit!
A what?
Didn't even need That's a dirty 20. Didn't even need the extra bardic inspiration.
Well, you might as well use it because it's only good for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah.
If you don't want to use
That's
it.
a 26.
All right, yeah, just hang on to it. It's good for 10 minutes. You might actually need it. Who knows?
Okay.
Oddly enough, as you see Eradowin step on the dance floor, in chainmail.
Yes.
Yeah, chainmail. Just starts like moving his arms, doing the white 40-year-old dance, like, hey,
White man overbite.
hey ho, and then he just kicks it weird, and like you think he fell, but he falls on his back and he starts spinning around, and then like just stops and freeze poses, and you hear the chainmail like stop on a dime, like chink, and everybody's like, oh. The guy comes back to you and waits for you to get off the dance floor, and holds the jacket up, and he's sad, just devastated, but he's like, he just looks at you and he goes, whatever, I got this at a BOGO sale anyway, and hands it to you.
Buddy, I don't know what a BOGO is, and I slip it on.
All right,
And
it's
just walk off.
It's a little tight, but for the most part, you have yourself a cyberpunk glowing jacket. Well done. Cut to the countdown. The crowd.
Question on the jacket.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I turn the lights on and off at will?
Sure. There's a little switch in the inside near where you would put a wallet. So you hear the crowd start chanting, and they start counting down 59, 58, and all the way down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and you guys don't even realize why you're counting anymore, but you get an idea like it's important. So 3, 2, 1, and then like sparks like start going off, and confetti starts falling down from the thing. The DJ starts playing like a remixed version that's matching to the beat of like the New Year song, and he's like, "Oh yeah, have a swifty New Year, yeah, time to get swifty again," and like everybody's celebrating, and someone taps you, Amra, on the back of the shoulder.
So I'm obviously going to turn around and see who it is.
It's a weird, like, this small Asian man, and he has an apron, and he says, I hear you looking for the door.
Okay.
Come with me.
You know where that door is?
Come with me if you want to live. He slips it. Why not? He's Asian with an Arnold accent.
So I motion to everyone to follow me, and I follow him.
Okay. All right. You all rally together and follow him. He leads you back to it says a lit up neon sign that says restrooms. You guys don't know what it means, but he leads you back into one of them. They're both humanoid figure symbols, so there's no gender specific. And he pushes the door open, and he stands out of your way and motions you all in. You all go in, and he opens up a stall, and he says, "Come, get into the poopa. Come into the poopa." And he's holding the door, and it's real, like, it's 3 feet by 3 feet, just this bathroom stall.
It's very tight.
You see what you guys have never seen before. Halamir, as Justin, would kind of recognize this as a bathroom toilet. Just vague, tiny bit of memory left. But he motions you all to cram in, and then he pulls out a ring with keys, and he's got glasses on, and he just cycles through, and he asks you, at this point, Eradowin knows he's clung on to you, like on your shoulders, on your back, like a backpack, like a Yoda backpack. Mm-hmm. And the key maker, or the... I didn't say that. Sorry, Matrix. He just says, "So you looking to get out of here, yeah?"
Yep, that's right.
Okay. And he puts a key in to Macy. Why? We're just gonna go with it. And
does the key say that?
The key turns, and then he flushes the toilet, and the toilet like sinks into the floor, and the door opens. And again, he motions to you, and he says, "Have a happy New Year, and stay swifty, my friends." And that's it. He buggers off, and you guys...
Thank you, you too. Goodbye.
You walk into this open, empty room. Got you there. At least I got you there. Okay. And scene. You are now in a white, blank room, very similar to the one you were in before. Everybody give me a perception check.
2.
Justin, if you
8.
don't get new die for the new year, I'm going to come over and smack the COVID out of you.
Please do.
5.
5? Okay. Anybody higher than a 12?
Nope.
No.
Wow.
Do you want us to reroll?
No. So, Amra, you barely make out a figure sitting at a desk with a typewriter, but you don't know what it is. But it's as a player, I'm just describing as someone with a typewriter sitting there just tinkering away. Tick, 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 tick. Shing, tick, 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 shing, tick, 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 tick. And you're the only one that notices as well that these white walls, as they were before, this time there's like, every time you hear like ticking on the typewriter, you see like signals that are like tracing through the walls like rapidly one way, like from her desk and out behind you, and then to the desk and then back out and then to and back, and the door slams shut behind you. And then we'll say you all turn around to see what happened. It's the door. The door is no more. And you were just left with a room, 3 of you standing there, and Amra staring ahead, which you guys don't notice.
I would like to walk over and carefully walk over and get a little closer to this to see if I can investigate what this is.
Are you letting the group know what you see?
I'm just going to tell them that I'm going to check something out.
Okay. Give me a stealth check then. See how careful you can be.
13.
13. Stop it, Macy. I'm trying to read my notes. You're sitting on them. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be the 5. So you walk closer, and the figure's about 30 feet away from you. You walk a little bit closer, take a couple more steps, 15 feet, 10 feet. You're in a wide open white room, and this person is just nose deep in this thing that they're making noise, and you see what you would recognize as parcel just sitting there. And as you're looking, takes one, rips it out, looks at it, puts it on this big stack of paper next to the desk, about almost as high as the desk itself, and just goes back to tick 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 shing, tick 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 shing. Now you're about 20 feet away from the group, and about 10 feet away from this woman at the desk.
Well, I think I'm going to back up carefully to the group and explain to them what I am seeing.
All right, give me another stealth check.
15.
Okay, yep. Yeah, it beats it too. It's Curse of the Low rolls tonight. Yeah, she doesn't notice, and you back up to your party.
All right, guys. So I don't know if you can see anything over there, but there's definitely some sort of creature over there, and it seems like they're making like some form of communication, maybe like a parcel or something, and there's a lot of them. And I keep seeing things fly on the walls. Is anyone else seeing anything at all?
If you guys want to roll perception check for the heck of it, you can roll.
5.
12.
9.
9? All right. Adrian and Halamir, you guys notice the lights because they travel all the way back to you guys. And then notice they just kind of disappear off into the whatever. And Eradowin, you're the only one that notices the woman sitting at the desk. Well,
Can I tell what race
you notice
she
her.
is?
You notice her first out of the group in this conversation. You what?
Okay. Can I tell what race she is?
She looks humanoid.
Okay.
Well, perhaps we should just follow the lights.
The lights just lead out of the room, right? Or they lead to the end of the room.
Yes. Let's continue because backwards is no good, so let's go forward.
You're all approaching the desk.
Yep. Carefully.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Are you? All right. Everybody, give me a stealth check, just since I heard the word carefully.
So I don't know if I want to be stealthy. I
6.
don't see any reason.
I mean, you have to
I
roll
don't
with
see any
disadvantage
reason
anyway.
why- Yeah. Well, not just that, but I don't see any reason why we should stealth. She's just clicking away at something on her desk that we don't know.
It's your character, man. You do what you want.
I got
I'm
22.
gonna hold out my arms and say greetings.
Yep, it echoes, and you hear the thing on her desk stop, tink, and you just see glasses and eyes. You see skinny figure, bigger head, kind of like the goblins with the Jerry look, but this one's female, and to you players resembles Summer. And she's wearing glasses and just looks up and goes, bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
She says,
Thank you.
what the fuck? And she just jawed open, staring at you guys like, how did you get here? And that's, but she doesn't say that. She's just, what the
This
fuck?
was the way up.
Didn't hear any of that.
I just said we were told that this was the way out.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm under a ton of pressure right now trying to finish this part of the dungeon here. Kind of under a time crunch here. Gotta finish this thing. So,
So you want us out of your hair as quickly as possible.
if
That
you,
could be achieved if you could help us just get back.
Well, if you could tell me how you got here, that would help.
Well,
I don't
there
remember
were
writing
no
that
birds,
part.
and then no birds. It's like a glitch of illusions, and then we ended up in a dungeon, and then from the dungeon we were at a dance party for a New Year,
Right,
and
my
we got
dungeon.
swifty,
Yep.
and then we are here
Yeah,
from the
that's
toilet.
So what do you mean
Yep,
your
that's
dungeon?
all me.
Followed a man
Oh.
into the restroom.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
We followed a small Asian man with an Austrian accent into the restroom, and
Oh.
he said,
Shit.
"Have a swifty year," and he gestured towards this hole in the ground.
Right.
And here we are.
Right, the key maker. Of course. I didn't even think about that. Okay, well,
E-maker.
as you can see, I'm a little busy. You're looking for a what now?
To get out of here.
A door that leads back to where we were before.
I mean, a window.
I mean, I can
works
easily
fine,
send
too.
you back to the beginning, no problem. And she starts typing, and you see things start shifting, and a door bamps, and it looks exactly like the door that you guys first entered into.
No. We wanted to be in the real world.
Are you familiar with Neverwinter?
Yes, I'm in Eddington.
No.
We need to leave the dungeon, period.
From the Eddington apples, Eddington forgery,
Right.
Eddington wheat, Eddington gold, Eddington everything.
I get
I
it.
don't think.
Okay.
I don't think she understands. I don't think she knows who you are.
See, I'm trying to finish this dungeon because I haven't finished it yet, so really there is no ending. There's no but you know, if you guys just hang tight, maybe I can finish this up here, and it just goes back to clanking noise on the thing that she's using.
Well, why don't you make the ending just a door that we take here, and then
Listen, hold on, guys. This sounds like a good opportunity for us to get some spell slots back.
She's like, excuse me, the one that likes to talk a lot?
Which one?
I'm
There's two of them.
I'm the writer. So you kind of need me to get back to work and finish this thing if you want out.
Okay.
Are you cool if we just camp out here for 4 to 8 hours while you do that?
Yeah, whatever. And she just
Good
keeps
idea.
typing.
So we're
So-
taking a short rest or a long rest?
Right. Would you say that she needs a short rest amount of time or a long rest?
I would like a long rest.
You guys said you need a way out, right? To where?
Neverwinter.
To Neverwinter.
And she pulls up this handheld device and... Yeah, I don't know a Neverwinter. Somebody, why don't you guys all give me a history check, and whoever rolls the highest will be able to do this. I'm not so great at this.
17. No, 20.
Wow.
Dirty 20.
Actually, no, 9.
17.
Alright, so the 20 is obviously going to be the highest. Eradowin, I don't recall if you came into contact with this guy or not, but you recall Halamir telling you about a producer, and you feel like this would be the opportune time to bring that up.
Okay.
Seeing that this woman's name is the writer.
So if you're the writer, are you familiar with the producer?
And she's... Why is the music back? God damn it. Why am I so late in recognizing that?
Yes, I thought that door disappeared, but
Yeah.
I wasn't.
It
I wasn't
opened back
It's,
up.
it's so
about it.
loud.
And now it's shut. Sorry guys. Anyway, she stops and looks up, and she's like, "You know the producer?"
Yes, we do. I've
Well, I
ran
don't
into him a few times.
Personally, but
Or which one am I talking to, you guys?
I'll take this part now.
I take a step back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I've been with this producer for 3 times now.
But like you've slept with him and hooked up with him, and now what? Now you think that
Gentleman never tells.
he's
No,
gonna do favors?
no. I've had run-ins with this gentleman for 3 times now. He just always keeps popping up. How do you know the producer?
And then she just points a finger at you, like just does one of these and holds this thing up to her ear. And then she goes, "Yeah, it's me. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, they just came out of nowhere. What's your names?"
Alamir?
Amra.
Halamir,
Adrian.
Amra, Adrian.
James John Eddington.
I am Eradowin Greenfold, the warden.
And some
Nosy.
cocky guy named Eradowin.
I'm still puffed up with my chair in front of me.
Pride held high. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure, if you want me to. Okay. Alright, yep. And she puts it down. "Stop it, Macy!" And, ow. Okay, I'm not even...
Is the producer's name Macy?
No, I can't even hit the keyboard without her clawing me right now. Ow! Alright. I'm gonna... So, she looks up and she goes, "Okay, so... I just talked to the producer..." Ow! Alright, that's a fuzzball. Hold on 1 second. Grounded. Alright. That is much better. Now I got bloody hands. So she says, yeah, okay, so I think I know how I can help you out here. So just give me a minute here, okay? And she starts typing around, and you guys can feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing this here, just for a second. 12, where's the 12? Oh, here we go.
Did we take our rest?
You might not have time for it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is interesting. As she's typing, the Eradowin, the the floor just randomly. There's like where she wanted a door. She was trying to put a door somewhere. A door like appears at your feet, and just because of the pressure of you standing on it, cracks open, and you it just gives away, and you fall. Make a dexterity saving check.
Where is my... Okay, that's not great. It's going to be a 14.
14. Okay. You manage to save yourself as you look down with one hand. You see 15 feet below in the white dimension these really sharp metal pointy spikes.
Hey, Ryder? Can you write an end to our journey that doesn't end in death?
This would be a lot easier, guys, if you weren't here. And then she keeps typing. And anybody helping Eradowin up or anything?
Yeah, I'll help him out there.
Okay.
I rolled a 20 for a strength check.
Cool.
18 plus 2.
Yep, with a little bit of help from
myself
Halamir. Yeah, but you make Halamir feel like he pulled you up. It's
Yeah,
Thanks
that's all
for the
me.
help, little guy. And I wake at him.
And
Not a problem. Not a problem.
as she's typing, okay, yeah, just give me a little more time here. Okay. Amra, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ten.
Okay. All right. A few ants come crawling out of the floor underneath your feet, and you don't notice it in time, and just all of a sudden, you just become engulfed in like a million ants that just start biting you, and you take 4 piercing damage from the bites. And anybody else, since it's not in combat, you guys can help out or whatever you want to do.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And you just hear her in the background like, "Oh shit, that was not supposed to happen. Okay, definitely wrong door. Sorry."
Yeah, could we not get more bodily harm or death would be great.
Yep, you still got a million ants on you.
Can anybody help me out here? Possibly Halamir, please
Yeah.
don't burn me up.
I'll
No,
I'll
don't worry.
help out.
I won't burn.
All right, Adrian's patting you down, trying to shake the ants off. What are you doing, Halamir?
Same. Just like, just slapping the ants off.
We'll say for theatrics, you're using the igniter of your burning hands, and you're just kind of
Okay.
like toasting them off, but just enough to singe the ants, not your partner. And eventually, she finally clicks through, and you see a golden door open or appear, and she goes, "Neverwinter. Okay, sorry, typo, my bad. Really sorry about that, guys. I believe this is your exit."
Okay, thank you.
And there's the door.
Very nice of you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to flip her off and walk through the door.
Okay.
I would say peek through the door first because we just had two
Yeah, we
things
don't
have
really
to go
have
wrong
much
there.
Right.
Make a dexterity saving check, Eradowin.
17.
Okay. All right. You hear something, a projectile being thrown from behind, and you just catch it fast enough to duck, and you see a typewriter, well, as a player, typewriter, shatter across the white exterior, whatever, wall as you guys are all walking through the door. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The last thing you hear before the door disappears, before you step into this black abyss, is you just hear her go, "Fuck, this job is not worth it." And the door slams shut. You guys, it's pitch black for a second, but as the time settles in, just seconds, you step into the realms where you guys were before. You are back in Neverwinter. It is nighttime. There's snow on the ground now, where there wasn't snow before. But you are exactly where you left in Neverwinter.
What season was it when we left? Were the
It was
were
winter.
The trees green, or were the okay?
No, it was winter, but it's now there's like a good 3-4, half a foot of snow.
Is
Cool.
the cart where we left it?
Make
Can
a
we go
pers-
check that?
Make a
Let's go
perception
check.
check.
10.
It's a 17 for me. Rolling good, guys. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm
7.
contributing.
What about you, Adrian?
7.
7, 8. Amra, are you helping to look, or are you just?
Yep.
All right. What'd you get?
12.
12? Okay. All right. So anything above a 10, you would notice the cart is still there. It is covered in snow, but there are no horses where the dead horses were. Nosy is also with you.
I was wondering where Nosy was.
Oh, thank goodness. Glad to see you made it through with us, buddy.
I just wanted to be home.
Do you live with Clarg in his stronghold?
No.
Well, why don't you run on home?
Okay. Bye.
And he fucks off.
Thanks for your help. Cool.
A tear
So-
comes down Adowin's eye.
There goes my only friend. I say that loudly.
Everybody hears you.
So we had horses that were pulling the cart, right? Are our horses still there, or are they gone as well?
Your horses are also gone.
Okay, I thought so.
That guy's
Well,
gonna be pissed.
unless we want to pull this cart, I suggest we either go see what Clark's up to, or go find new horses.
Tell you what, you have your map. Can you bring up a map and see where the nearest town is?
Yes.
I sure can.
See
And
if
I
we
do
can
that.
see if we can find us a town where we can either buy, trade, or steal some horses.
Everybody give me a history check real quick.
16.
18.
18.
Ooh,
Yeah,
All right.
13.
look who's showing up to play.
I know. About damn time.
Agent on a history check. Nice. Is that like your favorite channel on TV? Is like the history channel? PhD.
After 10 p.m. when
He's
it's
the
all about
history
aliens.
buff.
Loves ancient aliens.
Ancient aliens. Hashtag
Ancient
ancient
ali-
aliens.
Ancient aliens and Pawn Stars.
Nice. So, all right. So, Adrian and Halamir, you see, as you watch Nosy go off into the woods, you seem to remember Nosy telling you about a fort about a mile north, relatively the same direction that you noticed Nosy bugging off to.
Is that fort on my map?
You remember him pointing to it, but Adrian and Halamir would have been the ones.
Yeah. Okay. So, even though Eradowin forgot to write it down on the map, right here is where there's a fort. Where
When Nosy went off.
correct. So, Eradowin, you might be reconnected with an old friend. After all.
I miss him already.
So I vote we go this way to the fort.
Let's do it. And we set off.
Amra, give me a give me a survival check to see if you remember something vital to where you're at right now.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
All
Nice.
right, nice. Okay. I was gonna DM you, but I figured this would be kind of cool. You remember being the only one paying attention to Nosy when he was talking in the hallways. At one moment where everybody kind of zoned off, where he just started talking about his own life. You recall him saying specifically that he was bragging about kidnapping a where's his name? Sildar and a Gundren, a fat, stocky Gundren, and a tall Sildar. And you specifically recall him saying that they were keeping Sildar at the cave.
Well, guys, I seem to remember hearing Nosy say something when we were down in the dungeon. I don't think any of you guys were paying attention, though. I'm pretty sure he kidnapped Sildar, and I don't know if any of you remember him either, but
Not at all.
I've
He's the
never
one that
heard
gave-
that name before in my life.
I think if we go,
yeah, I remember him.
we could possibly rescue him and maybe get horses that way and continue on.
Isn't that one of the guys that gave us the mission?
I believe so.
Yes. We should go because, first of all, rescuing somebody is an impressive feat. And second of all, you said those are the people who gave us the...
So that's the people that are going to give us the coin.
So they have money.
Yes. Yeah.
So we have to. Or else none of the adventures we do will be recognized. And if they're not recognized, then I cannot get my honor back. And what's the point?
Exactly. So how do we want to go about this? Anyone have any
Well,
ideas?
Let's I think we should rest and then
Yes. I'm
then
very weary
set
myself.
off at dawn.
Yes, that is a good idea. Resting. We should probably not sleep all at the same time again and do shifts like last time.
All right,
To
so you
not
guys
get
are
attacked.
setting up camp.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, you find a spot off the side of the road that's sheltered enough to make a little campfire and whatnot. You guys light up your campfire, and you are now sitting at your little base camp. And you're taking a long rest?
So I think I'll stay up and guard the camp if anyone wants to get some rest.
I'll take some rest.
I'll stay up.
Rest. I'll get up later.
All right. So whoever's taking the first shift, staying up, you can role play however you want. Those who are taking a rest, go ahead and mark a long rest on your sheet and update your player sheet.
Yeah.
Whoever is staying up, feel free to just. Mic is all yours. Open mic. Open mic.
Oh,
night, Doctor.
Eradowin. We don't really know each other that well.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I am an Asimar. I am
Mostly just the
quite
Yeah.
large. That's a weird, intrusive thought that I had.
It's the owls in the background.
I follow Melora, and I have quite an affinity for the outdoor.
I too myself
How about
like
you?
nature and animals. So, what possessed you to come
That's
along
wonderful.
on this trip?
Gotta love that internet lag.
No kidding. Being poor. You see, I came from a noble family, but we had some hardship, and I'm the only one left.
So, you're looking to rebuild your family's fortune.
Not quite. I just want to make enough to live, and maybe start other factions of my other factions that are the same as my family, called the Wardens. What we did was we helped facilitate peace between those in the forest and those in the cities.
That sounds great.
It was. So that's I
So
figure
shoot
with
that
enough money and influence, I can start factions of the Warden. Factions of the Wardens. Wherever we go, hopefully. How about yourself? What brings you on this adventure?
I just feel like there's a lot of injustice out there and a lot of innocent people that aren't being taken care of. And I just like to protect those that need it.
How noble.
And with that, you guys, 4 hours go by. Not a thing to be seen, although you do hear a lot of nature being loud. Maybe possibly celebrating the new year. And you guys wake up Adrian and Halamir and end your shift. You drift you drift fast asleep, exhausted from what had taken place prior to.
Sweet.
So I feel a lot rested now.
Same. It feels good to have a rest. Do you play dragon chess?
I've never played it. No.
Would you like to learn how?
Sure. How
Okay.
is it a very easy game?
I mean, children play, so
Okay.
enough. But if you become very good, then children are very bad at it. But they can still play.
Yes, let's learn it.
Okay. So I show you how to play dragon chess.
Okay. Is there anything else either one of you two wanted to say before you wake up for the final ending of your long rest?
How is your family? Do you have a family, or are you everyone as those orphans with no family and no loved ones and no children.
I don't have a family anymore to speak of.
Are
Let's put
they
it that
dead, or do you just not talk to them?
way. My dad is dead, and my mother is, let's just say, she's a place where she doesn't want to be.
Is she in prison?
Yes, she is actually.
Ah. Did she kill or did she rob someone?
She robbed, actually. But
Ah.
if you ask her, she will say she never did it, but she did.
Yes, well, most robbers get away with doing things by saying they didn't do things, but sometimes they get caught doing things, but they still think that they did not do things.
Eddington.
She was one to she was very she lied a lot, let's say that. And she couldn't keep her word.
Big fat liar. Okay.
Very, yes.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very.
That's unfortunate.
Yes. So your parents tried to kill you, huh?
Well, I think it was my father and the other mother that tried to kill me.
You said your other mother. What about I think there's two mothers?
I'm not allowed to talk about it, or as people say, I'm not, how you say, all there.
I'm a very open-minded person.
Yes. Well, you see, my mother, my real mother, she watches over me. She's always with me. Well, right now she's not. I think she went off for a walk, but she comes when I need her. But yes, she always watches over me. Then there's the other one who is the other mother, but she's not a mother. She's never been nice to me.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
And your father?
My father is a businessman, and I've always been a disappointment to him because my brother, the younger one, has always tricked his way into appearing like a better candidate.
Yeah. I don't have any brothers or sisters.
I have a big family. I can tell you about them. Give me 1 second so I can look in my brain.
As you guys are talking and playing the dragon chess, the sun starts coming up, and Amra, you and Eradowin both, within a minute's time, rise. The warmth of the sun on your face wakes you up.
So I have my younger brother Wallace Perrin Theodore Errington. Then I have my sister Alicia Jenelith Ara Errington, and then there's also Rin Jenelith Meredith Errington, and then there's
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
oh, good morning.
All right, you guys.
So we're ready to head out.
Yes.
All right, we'll say, to fast forward things, you guys make a quick morning breakfast with the supplies you have, douse the fire out, and you begin to either figure out on the map how to cut through to where Nosy pointed, or you can try tracking his tracks. They are probably... The snow has stopped falling, probably prior to when you guys got back, so the tracks may still be fresh.
Who is good tracker?
Before we go, can I? I want to take a closer look at this jacket and see if there's anything other than it looking awesome that I can use it for. Would that be? Can I use detect magic on it, or would that be?
If you want to burn a
check?
If you want to blow a spell on checking a jacket, you're more than welcome to.
Does the light still work?
You know what?
We clicked the button a couple of times.
It's daylight, So it's gonna be hard to see. Give me a perception check on whoever's
I'm
actually
gonna
checking
put
this.
I'm gonna put my hand
Uh-huh.
kind of on the collar and
Yeah.
click the light and
Uh-huh.
see what happens.
Like checking to see if those glow stickers actually work in the store.
Right. Yeah.
These are bullshit. All right, give me a roll.
That is a 6.
Oh,
6. It's too bright to tell. You're turning and turning, but the sun's just too bright to tell. You have no idea yet.
I'm a little bit disappointed. I go, well, it still looks fucking cool.
You don't know if it. You're not. You don't know. It's just you can't see because of the sun.
Well,
I mean, it would be pretty cool.
me
Really.
not seeing it, I just assume that it doesn't work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, whatever. It still looks cool. And what kind of check would that be to track Nosy? A nature check.
Survival.
Okay.
Anybody
That's an
good at
18.
survival? Oh, very good.
What were you saying, Adrian or Roxanne? I think you suggested a roll.
Survival. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Okay.
It's for tracking. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I heard you say that. Wanted to make sure because I was just gonna go with whatever you said. It's like I hardly ever know. What'd you get?
18.
18.
18? Okay, sorry, I blanked out. Yeah, that would be enough
You're good.
to I don't know, it's weird. You're the nature guy of the group, aren't you? Don't you have like some
I grew
sort
up
of
in the woods.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, yeah.
So this
Him
isn't
and Amra are probably the best trackers in our team.
Yeah, so this isn't too far of a stretch for you. You pick up a scent, but more easily you find the actual tiny footprints in the snow. Little just tracking straight up through to the woods. You guys start following the trail. Within a minute or two of pushing past brushes and trees and stuff like that and thorn bushes, his trail of tracks still follows, but it breaks off into like what looks like more similar footprints, and you can tell now that this is an actual set path through the woods, like a good 3-foot hiking trail leading up the hill and deeper into the woods. You can give me a perception check for anybody that's helping to look for this place.
11.
Amra, are you doing anything?
Yep.
Okay.
15.
15? Cool. Alright, we'll just
What kind of
say...
check?
we'll say, Amra, you actually pick up on this. You notice a giant mountain formation close by that looks like maybe it's a mile's travel, and you can see it break past the tree line, so you get an idea that you're getting closer to this thing.
All right, guys. I seem to remember from the map it was only maybe a mile or so up ahead of us, and I see up ahead of us on the mountain line is probably only about a mile away. So that must be where those caves are, and that's where we need to go. So I think we're on the right path here.
That is very good.
Of course.
Yeah, I'd say lead the way.
Let's continue on this path.
Okay. All right, you guys continue forward, no issues. And eventually, over about 15 minutes of walking carefully through the woods, you come to a entrance where there is a very large kind of like half, not circle, but a half oval shaped opening in the mountain where just about 30 feet of just open stone leading into a just dark abyss. There is a 5-foot wide stream that you've been kind of following the whole way, and you notice the stream leads into the cave. However, the water's coming out because it's downhill, so that's the source that you've been following for the past half mile. Trees.
Does
off.
this line up where?
Say again.
What?
There we go. Sorry, my internet cut out. Does this line up to where Nosy pointed out Clark's hideout on my map?
Give me a survival check, real quick.
Okay. 4.
You don't remember. You weren't paying much attention. But Adrian.
Didn't he mark it with his fingernail?
Yeah, but you just weren't paying attention when he was pointing. Adrian and Halamir, from what Amra told you, reported back to you guys, what other caves are 1 mile off the trail north of this, right? So this has got to be it.
Yeah, it has to be.
There is an opening of trees now. Trees and bushes kind of are more spread apart. And there's maybe, you're standing about 50 feet away from the entrance. Straight in front of you is about 40-50 feet of grass till the actual rock starts in the cave entrance. There's some bushes off to the left, and then over the stream that's about 5 feet wide, there's bushes that stop about 10 feet before the cave on the right side of the stream and kind of trail off and actually follow the stream back about another 50 feet. You're standing on the left side of the stream but you're about 40-50 feet away from the cave and in a more open area.
Well, I guess we should go inside or at least approach.
Let's go see our old friend Nosy.
He might not be so friendly when he's around his actual friends because you're just a replacement friend that he just needed you to protect him so he wouldn't die. It is mostly a survival instinct.
Ouch.
I guess we'll see.
And we don't know what else is in there, so we should be cautious.
By cautious, she means don't go in putting your arms open, being like, hello, I am here, because that was kind of stupid last time.
It worked out, didn't it?
Yes, but statistically,
circumstantial
happening
friends,
twice
huh?
is very unlikely.
Only because the DM doesn't read ahead.
Well,
Let's lead the way. Who wants to lead?
I'm gonna walk in with my shield up.
Silently?
This chainmail is very loud.
Please try. We can try.
Oh gosh dang it. That's a 5.
At least you tried. It's better than 0.
I have disadvantage. I rolled a nat 20 on my first one.
Aw, what a waste.
I know.
I say that and I got like 8 or something. 3 plus. No, I got 7.
Okay. What about... Alright, so you got 7. Who rolled above? 5.
For him.
So, alright. Yeah, you guys think you're being stealthy, but it's a lot of snow and a lot of broken branches and stuff falling down from dead trees and whatnot. As a matter of fact,
So cold that like the snow is actually kind of hard, so like it almost goes like squish, like squish, squish, like almost like
Crunches.
yeah,
Yeah.
crunches under.
yeah. Everybody, give me a roll, just a roll 20, and we'll see who the lowest is on this.
On me.
17.
17 as well.
Damn, son.
Yep. Okay. What'd you roll,
Two.
Amra?
Two.
Not even making this up.
What'd you roll, Amra?
12.
12? Okay. All right. Yeah. Halamir, give me a dexterity saving check.
4. 2 plus 2.
All right. As you guys are approaching the cave entrance, you realize the easiest way to get in there is to, well, the sneakiest, stealthiest way to get in would be to, oh shit, wrong one. I can close that now. To cross the stream and hit the entrance from the right wall, because the stream looks like it's going in. I'm kind of backtracking my narrative here, but at the entrance, the stream actually runs into the left side of the wall. So at one point, you'll have to cross over. As you all stealthily, somewhat, but loud, clanky, in a manner, make your way across, Halamir, you step on something that may or may not feel familiar to you, and as a clamp comes up and bites you in the ankles, you take 5 points of piercing damage from a bear trap, which you get the idea. This thing was there to protect.
So I'm gonna roar in pain.
Yep. And with that being said, you hear noises coming from the bushes off to the right. And, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I look back and I say, hey, Halamir, watch your step.
Yeah. So you notice this ruffling in the bushes, and you see poking up, because the bushes are only like 3-4 feet high, one head and then another head, and then they're like, shit, and he's like, go tell him. And you see one start breaking off to the cave, and another one pops out and fires an arrow, and that's going to be at, that's not a D4. 4. Halamir, you poor thing. Fires an arrow straight at you and rolls a not gonna hit you.
Okay.
So it whizzes by as one stands, and one is starting his way towards the entrance, but is still about 15 feet away. You guys are no more than 15-20 feet away from this group, because you were still crossing over. You were just on the cusp of realizing they were there if you would have been able to be a little more stealthy. But it's 2 goblins. One's firing an arrow and another one's making a run for the cave. And you heard whoever's closest, whoever would have crossed over at this point, you definitely would have heard. Actually, you would have heard goblin language. Justin, give me a perception check.
4.
Nope, you wouldn't have heard it. But you heard goblin, and you see one running for the cave.
How far is the one that's running?
It's about 20 feet from you and about 15 feet from the cave. Everybody need to roll initiative.
Yeah.
19.
18.
Another nat 20. Gosh dang.
2.
14.
Okay, so 19 was who? Eradowin?
Eradowin.
Okay. And then what's the 18?
I got 18.
18
Halamir.
Halamir. Okay. Amra, what'd you get?
2.
2. Okay. And Adrian?
14.
14. Alright, and we're just gonna put the goblins in smack dab in the middle, so... Alright, it is Eradowin's go.
I just want to run up to the goblin that's running away and grab him.
You're gonna try to run the 20-some feet to grab the goblin? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, yeah.
So, yeah. I'm
go.
going to grab him and I'm going to say, do you speak common?
Alright. Eradowin, give me a... Shit, I don't know how to do the grapple attack. Just unarmed strike?
It's strength, right?
I think it's just
I think it's just an
like
unarmed...
It wouldn't be a strength opposing strength checks?
Oh, it would be. That's what I'm saying, but I'm trying to figure out...
Isn't that for pushing, though? I think for,
Yeah.
like if he hits, then he grapples him,
Yeah,
and then to get out, then it will be a strength check.
Yeah.
So as long as you hit, you get him.
Yeah, it has to be an unarmed strike.
Okay, that's a 17.
Yeah, that's gonna do that for sure.
Get fucked.
You now have a goblin. You have grappled him by the collar of his stuff. No armor, so it's just like tattered clothing.
I'm gonna say, do you speak common?
And he just looks at you in total fear and says nothing at the moment. You still have.
I hold him up and point him towards Halamir, and I say, "Hey, Halamir, tell this guy we know Nosy," and just kind of shake him a little bit.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Halamir, it would be your turn, so.
Yeah. While I'm still have my foot in a bear trap, I look at him and I abide. Say yes. In Goblin, I'll just say yes. We know Nosy.
Okay, and you're holding your attack.
I want to see if he recognizes what I'm saying.
You're speaking in Goblin, right?
Yeah, I'm speaking Goblin.
All right. His eyes glance firm at you, like with solid recognition, but doesn't say anything.
We're friends of Nosy.
Because you got to think, like in combat, time's going by like minutes or seconds for them. So, you say that he acknowledges it, and then you would just have your action, because we'll say it's a bonus action to communicate. So
let's see here.
And movement if you can.
I can't move.
Yeah. We'll say you're.
Can you try and get out of that trap?
Yeah, you can do a strength check. If we'll say go for it if you want to.
Yeah. Let's just do a strength.
All right.
7.
Not gonna do it. So you're.
Halamir, you gotta use your quarterstaff as leverage.
You're still.
You son of a bitch.
You're still grappled, but we'll say next time around you can do whatever you want and then still make the roll to get out, just for flavor. So let me cut to the goblins, and Adrian, you're on deck. So the first goblin that you grabbed is going to try to get out of your grapple. And that is actually, that might be...
Will I roll as well? I think I rolled 2, right? Because it's opposed. Or
I don't know the rules of it right now, but he rolled a... where the fuck is it? Here it is. Oh, why did I... okay. All I had to do was that. So 17.
If it's opposed strength, I rolled a 21. 19
Jesus
plus 2.
Yep, no, he's not getting out of that. So we'll say that's his turn, and he just just screams goblin at you. Just
Blabber, wabba labba dub dub.
I just hold him close and say, friends! Friends! But I'm a little bit aggressive.
All right, and cut to the other goblin who is going to fire. He is going to look and try to save his friend and fire at you, Eradowin. So that is pretty sure that's going to hit because that is a 19 plus 4. So 23.
That's going to do it.
Yep. All right, and that's 1d6 plus 2. That's 6 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Ooh.
That thing pierces through your scale mail. Scale mail? You've got scale mail.
Just chainmail.
Chainmail. That's it. Chainmail. I hate chainmails, bro. Joe, all those attachments to all those other people. Why? Anyway. That is its turn. It doesn't hear anything about Nosy. It's just focused on rescuing his friend at this point. And turns and he's still staring directly at you, Eradowin. And now, Adrian, you are up, and Amra, you're on deck.
Okay, so the one that just attacked Eradowin, that's the only one that's not restrained right now? Because there was only 2, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
They were standing guard, sort of.
So I'm going to go up to him and say, clearly this is misunderstanding. We friends with Nosy. Isn't that hilarious? And I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
Oh, snap. Okay, what's the save on that?
So wisdom the saving throw.
Yep. Because goblins got tons of wisdom.
You never know. Sometimes it's a good roll. My DC is 13.
He rolled a 14.
Ah, damn it!
15, but he's got a -1. So, he just looks at you like, what? And cocks another arrow, and then he aims it at you now. That's your action. You have your bonus and movement.
Yeah.
Is there any like subsequent like things if he fails, or I mean if he succeeds? Is there still something, or is that it just fails? Okay.
No, it just fails. Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, for my bonus action, then.
Boo! Disqualified.
No, that's it. That's all I do.
Okay. All right. You're staying put.
Yeah.
Amra, it is now your turn. Show me what you got.
I'm gonna make sure I'm across this little stream and take a steadfast stance and use my longbow to aim at the one that just was taking shots at Eradowin.
Which side of the stream are you on? Are you on the side with the goblins on it, or are you on the side you came in?
Yes.
Oh, you've
On
now...
the side with the goblins.
Okay, you're really close to the one... which one are you shooting at?
The one that...
Has the arrow? Okay,
yes.
My bad. I am such a mess at this. Yeah, go for it. Longbow away.
Twelve.
12. It is.
Okay.
You read back and let go of the arrow, and it just goes a little higher than expected because it's a goblin, and you were expecting him to be a little taller. This one's really short, so your arrow whizzes by. That's your action. You still have a bonus action and movement.
I'm just gonna back up a little bit and hold tight.
Okay, you're now standing in the stream.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, no problem. Gonna have some cold, wet booties in the morning, but let's see. It is now Eradowin's turn, and Halamir, you are on deck. Sorry, I'm not letting everybody know about the on deck thing.
So, did the other goblin recognize what
The one you
what
said
did you
about
say?
you spoke to Nosy, or you asked
the other
Halamir
one.
to, and Halamir said about Nosy. The one you have grappled is the one that gave Halamir a firm look of recognition.
Okay. But
I would
the other
say
one
you're
doesn't
close
speak
enough to-
common either.
Goblins speak common and goblin, but only the one heard you.
Oh, okay. So I shake him and say, "Where's Nosy? We're friends of Nosy. There's no reason that you guys should be attacking us. We're just looking for our friend."
Roll me a perception check with it. No, give me an intimidation with advantage because you have this thing by the collar.
Nice.
I'm not trying to intimidate him. I'm trying to.
Well,
Well,
this
I
would
guess
be an
that's a shaking word.
intimidative
Intimidating.
investigation mid-combat, so it's a little hard to balance.
If you're holding the guy by the throat or whatever, you
Right,
can.
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20. Thank goodness.
All right.
Thank goodness for
Okay.
advantage.
So, yeah. He just...
What do you know about Nosy?
And...
He's our.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just trying to think of how to make this fair and balanced.
Oh, I gotcha. He's our friend. He helped us get out of a cave, and I healed him when he was very, very hurt.
Okay, he acknowledges that information, and it is now Halamir's turn.
So I try to get my foot out of this goddamn bear trap still.
All right, so we'll make this just a freebie roll. If you get out of it, you get out of it.
What am I rolling?
Roll a strength check to pull the bars off you.
18.
18. That's enough. That'll get you out of it. You barely pull it open enough to squeeze your tiny little half-elf ankle out of it, and it snaps back closed, but with enough time for you to get your foot out. You are now free to take your turn properly, Sir Halamir.
How far am I from the from the goblin that's not being restrained?
5,000 feet.
That's a lot of feet.
Yeah. The chain's been dragging you the whole time, rapidly.
It's so far.
You're like, like when the map glitches out and you've gone too far and you just see this floating thing and just abyss of messy colors. You're just floating in that now, like, how far is too far?
The bear trap has been making dash action.
Yeah, the whole time. It's a monk. So, yeah, you're 20 feet away from the one with the bow and about 35 feet from the one grappled by Eradowin.
Okay. So I have 20 feet of movement. 30 feet of movement. So I'm just going to run towards the one with the bow with my quarterstaff and just try to basically hit him with the staff.
It's enough movement. You can go ahead and swing for attack.
As he's running over to him, I hold my hand out and I say, "Don't kill him."
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Halamir, you give me a perception check for the hell of it.
All right, perception is 6.
Okay.
And then, oh wow, my hit is 19 plus 3, so
Fair.
22.
Oh
All right.
my gosh.
So you swing,
Clutch.
and how much is the damage?
Damage is a whopping 4.
4. Okay. You don't hear Eradowin. You just you're in pain from the bear trap, and just a lot's going on right now for Halamir. And you rush up, and you hear the and you're like, what? As you hit your quarterstaff, and you just the goblin just takes it right across the face, and looks like he spits out a couple of sharp teeth and just that is your turn. And where do I have it written down? Oh, the goblins. You are within melee range, so this thing is gonna real quick, like just throw his bow over his head and rip out his scimitar, and he's going to take a swing at you. That's cocked. 9 plus 4, 13.
Oh, let me see what my armor is. I'm 12.
Ooh, so that hits.
Yep.
All right, so 1d6
Yeah.
plus 2. That's 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Son of a bitch.
He pumps you. He pumps into you.
So that puts me out.
It puts you out.
Yeah, because I had 5 days. I had
Wow.
10 HP, the bear trap, and then that 5.
Wow. Okay, he
Oh, no.
clocks you with his scimitar, and you just fade, and the lights go out for you, and you just drop. That would be one goblin. The other goblin's gonna try to get free. That's an 18.
I also rolled an 18.
Ooh. So we will say at this moment that he gets loose and drops to your feet. That is his movement, however. So now he's just angry, staring at you. And he looks back to see his friend in pain and a dropped Halimir. And he just looks back at you, Eradowin, and just smiles with this, like, murderous grin. It is now Adrian's turn, and Mara, yep, you're on deck. Or
So
Amra, sorry.
how far is the one that just killed Halimir?
What the?
Well, he's not kill, but
We wait and see.
which side of the river
Mostly
would you, or the stream would you have been on when you
One
attacked?
never moved.
Yeah,
I stayed where I was, so
Okay,
wherever
so-
we were at the beginning.
you would be 20 feet to Halimir and the goblin with the bow, and about 30 to 35 feet, with the exception of the stream, from Eradowin and the other goblin.
Okay, well, the one that just downed Halimir, I want to run in front of him, so like he's here, and like I want to get in the way between him and going deeper in the cave.
The one with Eradowin?
The one with Halimir, because Halimir is the one who just got downed.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one's
that guy.
further from the cave, so yeah. You're like stepping over Halimir, essentially.
Yeah. I don't care.
Okay.
I'll just go around.
Sure. Yeah.
I say again, don't kill him. I say it louder this time to make sure that they hear.
Give me a perception check for the hell of it, Adrian.
That's a 5.
You don't hear it, but go ahead and let me know what you're doing.
So I'm gonna go and block him from the cave,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to whisper to him, and I need a wisdom saving throw from him.
All right. Because we got lots of wisdom. That is a natural 1. So
Okay.
technically a 0. Hey, how about it, Halimir?
Yeah, woo.
We know with those dirty zeros.
He only gets 5 damage.
Uh-huh.
He only gets 5 points of damage.
That kills him.
Yeah.
Does it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, he did.
He had like 3 hit points after Justin clocked him.
Yeah.
Well, Halimir.
Yeah,
If Justin
Well,
would have clocked him, he would have been
He
dead.
downed
Yeah, exactly.
the person that was clearly more my friend than him.
Yeah. You murder him with death.
I just whispered to him. It's not my fault his mind exploded.
Oh, it didn't just explode. Like, it did the whole, like, bleeding out of the ears and then imploded. Like, his brain, like, his head just started going like a soda can, just... And he just drops. Blood pouring out of the nose and ears.
So I'm gonna ignore him and just go to Halimir. Just because I can't really tend to him right now, but maybe next turn I'll tend to him.
You have a bonus action, I think.
I don't think I can do a medicine check. during a bonus action. So
No, you can't, but on your next turn you can.
yeah, exactly. I'm just ready for that.
All right. Then Amra, I believe you're up. You have a dead goblin and a dead. Well, you got
Mostly dead Halamir.
yeah, an unconscious Halamir, and you
I
are.
He's just an unconscious.
If I can.
What?
What?
I'd like to try to help Alamir if I can.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You're a paladin. I forgot. 15 feet away from you is Halamir laying on the ground right next to a dead goblin with an imploded head. 'Cause science.
I don't even know what I can do for him though.
Don't you have? Oh no, lay on hands in that second level, eh? You have cure wounds.
Yeah, I don't think you equipped any. Well, you're a paladin, so I think they only get like one spell. And you have a poison spray and detect evil and good. That's the only things I see you have equipped.
Yeah.
But
You have spare the dying.
you do have lay on hands as a paladin in general, so you can restore up to 10 hit points per long rest.
Well, let's do that then.
Alright, so you would just need to... Actually, you can just decide to do all 10 now, or...
Yeah, you just touch.
Yep.
The touch
Yeah.
is magical.
Yeah, you can
Okay,
dump
let's
as
just
many
do that.
points into him as you want.
Let's do all 10.
Okay. Alright,
Get
just
him back running.
mark on your thing there where it says actions at the near the bottom where it says lay on hands. Hit that little subtraction button all the way down to 0. And that your hit point pool is now depleted. So you've spent all 10 of your hit points on reviving Halamir.
Alive.
That is your action, I think. It's considered an action, sure. And
Yes, it is an action.
Yeah. It's an
so yeah,
action.
you can bonus action or talk or whatever. It's still considered your turn.
I just want to crawl up out of the creek since I was still standing in it.
Oh, you did. You ran over to
No, I'm good.
Halamir. Okay. All right. Then it is. Eradowin, you're up.
So, I want to ask. I want to tell the goblin, listen. These are not my friends. You heard me tell them not to kill your friend twice. What's your name, bud?
Give me another intimidation roll. I don't think
Dirty 20.
natural 1. So he just he looks at you.
I have no name. None that you deserve to know.
And
I don't.
yeah,
You're being dramatic. I'm not holding you anymore. Remember?
fuck me. He's massaging his throat.
So he is
Let me help you out,
dramatic.
man. And I
Yeah.
unbutton his top button.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, now you're gonna.
You're
Oh,
undressing?
that's him?
You're
Wow.
undressing him?
Wow.
Not only with your eyes, but okay. So with that role being so opposite, he just like he's trying to be tough for a second, and then he looks back and he sees his buddy with an imploded head, and he's like just eternally going "fuck this shit," and just looks at you and crumbles, and he's like,
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. This not worth dying for.
And what was it that you asked? What was his name? He did say,
Yes.
yeah, okay, so he said he doesn't have a name. So, perfect opportunity. Name generator.
Well, listen, Jeremy. Do you mind if I call you Jeremy since you don't have a name?
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't kill me.
Okay, listen, Jeremy. We're looking for Nosy. Do you know where he is?
No. Who?
Do you know if he's here in the cave?
I know who you're talking about, but I ain't seen him.
Yeah, I'm going like, now he's like a city goblin.
Hey, you there. Hey, guy, why you asking all the questions?
I'm asking you the questions because you're standing watch at the cave, and he would have come by here last evening.
No, I'm the day shift guy. I wouldn't have seen him.
I'm gonna hit him with an unarmed strike.
Okay, go for it.
Careful.
That's a 6.
That does not work.
Gosh dang it.
With that being said, with your captive goblin in hand, or not so much in hand, but you all have him surrounded now, standing at the entrance of the cavern. It is time to wrap this up. It is 10:32. So, with that being said, we will see you guys hopefully next week, same time, 7:30 Thursday. Hopefully, if all works out. Be safe. Be good to each other. Enjoy your New Year's to you guys directly, and to anybody watching this. And if you're watching on YouTube the day after, then we hope you're having a great 2021. Because 2 net 20s obviously were critical fails this year. So let's hope with 1 nat 20 and a 21 for a +1 initiative, we have a better year. So thanks everybody. This has been L.O.R.E. We are out.